Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the world of Aristea.
Aristea.
Yeah, there we go. I went into it so confident, and then I chickened out, and I'm like, wait, I might pronounce it wrong.
Wow.
Well, listen, sometimes I see fantasy names, and in my brain, I say it one way, and then everyone else says it another.
It's literally just Greek.
Aristea.
I took Italian, not Greek.
Close enough.
Oh, thank you for the egg. But yeah, hi everybody, welcome in. This is episode 3. And I'm super excited to get back into it. And of course, we should probably get started with some introductions, so come on.
Sup, I am Shaman, Chonky is the owl on my shoulder, and I play a wonderful beefcake of a specimen due to his last role named Civ Rampart.
Yeah.
He is very much a fighter and soon to be some other type of fighter, but I will leave time to be the deciding factor for that one.
I like that.
But yeah, absolute beefcake, absolute edgelord. I love him.
I also love him. I think he's great.
He's a cool dude.
He's a cool
That's
guy.
all I got.
Yeah. MK.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yes.
Hello, everybody. I am MKPrince. I play this giant talking crow by the name of Tornrobe. He's a sorcerer that is learning, as he levels up, how to do different pieces of use, how to learn different spells.
Pretty
Because
good.
he doesn't know anything.
He's very cool. I like him a lot.
You know,
Super.
I actually love the idea behind your character, the crow that's obsessed with death.
It's very nice.
Yeah, fun
Well, it's-
carry-on bird.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
more
he's
like he was
neat.
pushed into it, but yeah, pretty
Yeah,
close.
Pretty cool.
All right.
Flap.
Oh my gosh, it's me! Hello everyone, I am Swoftsheep, your friendly neighborhood sheep tuber. I love all things sheep and soft adjacent. That's not right. What the... I am playing Verity Rosewater, who is a tiefling paladin. Thank you. She's going through it, because everyone's going through it, because the world is kind of really fucked up right now. But like, I'm excited to keep on keeping on and seeing where stuff goes.
Heck yeah. I love her. She's so pretty.
I also
Oh.
love her. She's really great.
Thank you for the egg. All right. Cracking my knuckles here. Oh, thank you for the egg. Speaking of eggs, hello. Oh, there's bears. That's... Ah! That was really loud. At least on my end. Of course, I whacked my microphone. Thank you for the bears, Doug.
You're welcome.
But hi everybody. If you don't know who I am, you're on my channel. So you should know who I am now. I am Finny the Great. I am everybody's favorite little extronaut. I've crash landed back here into Aristea, and I play. Oh my gosh! Thank you. And I play Princess Euphemia Annalise. She is a
She's spoiled.
Oh god.
You do like her.
She
Hold on.
is. Ooh,
Here you go.
There she is.
she is a funny warlock. She is a she was a hexblade warlock, and now I've made her a celestial warlock because I was scared of, you know, us dying.
We're pivoting a little bit.
Yeah, we're pivoting. You know what? It's fine. She knows cool stuff, and she has a funny sword. And I love her. Mwah. I give her kisses on the head. She's a princess, and she'll make sure everyone knows it, even though she'll deny it to you if you directly ask her. Anyway.
She'll deny it because she expects you to know already.
Exactly. How would you not know the face of royalty? But anyway, that's my girl. And of course, last but not least, I need a drum roll, please, for Doug.
Hello everybody. I am Doug. I am the dungeon master on these parts. I am the one that writes the story and comes up with the scenarios our players have to go through. And as a fun fact, I have never once lied to them.
Boo.
that better or worse than the
Line
unfortunate things that are going to happen to you?
4,365.
The unfortunate souls bit is a bit.
That's also definitely a bit. I'm not joking. I've never lied to you.
Could you possibly say that you have stretched the truth?
No.
It's fun because that in and of itself is a lie.
Is he also always
Not
right?
elastic.
I've never been wrong. That is also true.
Wow.
Never lied, never lost, never been wrong.
I've lost
Wow.
before. That's for sure.
Man, Dog is just getting an A+ in, like, life class. Never wrong. Never lied. So strong. Anyway. Yeah. I think that's everybody.
That was pretty good introductions.
Yeah.
Because
Listen.
does everybody remember where we left off?
I did it last time. Nose goes.
How does that work when we don't have hands?
Yeah, we can't
Yeah, all we
see
do is
you.
we kind of jump up and down and light up.
I'm looking for a volunteer to give us a recap of session 2.
I pick me.
Whoa.
All right, there you go. Soft after you.
Ayo. Okay, so we were continuing to, like, move through the city. It's flooded and collapsed, and it's fucking miserable. We hear, like, some rumbling coming from somewhere. Verity sees a dragon, which was really spooky. And it flew, like, the dragon that she saw definitely flew down and attacked a building full of people. So it didn't seem very friendly. Civ and Tornrobe went to go help the people that were in that building that was on fire, while Verity and Euphemia did not do that. But Tornrobe and Civ succeeded in saving a bunch of the people, save the mother, who definitely got torn to ribbons by a dragon. Rest in peace.
Rip.
Also, there was a fun dragon fight between a silvery-looking dragon and one that breathed fire. But once that was settled, we kind of stowed that family somewhere and then moved on. Tornrobe got a rainbow spitball fired at him by a creepy lizard thing.
It hurt
that
to touch people.
Yeah, it made him all gooey and also, like, made it so he felt really bad.
Oh.
We found an armory and Ellen's dad and also some tools. And then eventually we found,
A warehouse,
eventually,
wasn't it, right?
well, yeah, but before that, we found a member of the Knights fighting, like, a goblin and some wargs, like big bad puppies, and Tornrobe definitely almost died, but didn't.
Uh-huh.
I wrote, Yuffie gets final blow via Eldritch Blast, quote-unquote, slaps the heck out of this dog. We ran from the rest of the goblins, and then we got to the warehouse that Verity unlocked the gate for with her tinker tools. And then we met up with some kobolds, and we had to barter with them to get inside. But we did make it inside.
We did.
Up, and it was very cool.
That is what happened last time. That was fantastic.
Sounds like another day in Florida.
I was gonna make a strange joke about a potential Easter egg in this campaign already.
Whoa.
So it's funny because I believe the ooze that Tornrobe was covered in was purple. Forgive me if I'm wrong.
I don't know.
It was every color. It was
Oh,
chromatic.
it was every color? I
On a rainbowy.
remember it being called purple.
Yeah, because there was no light. And he was using dark vision.
RGB goo.
If it was purple, then I don't know. Purple Rain, Prince. I don't know. I thought it was kind of funny.
Places your mind. The places your mind goes.
Sometimes, man, it just happens.
Wait, Tornrobe rolled a 2 on his HP.
Oh.
Well, me?
Yeah, no, I was just... you rolled your hit dice last session, and I was looking to make sure everybody leveled up, and then I saw that you have 9 hit points. You do have
but a certain someone decided not to.
You do have a +1 to your Constitution, which would actually give you currently 7 or 10 hit points, not 9.
10 is
Just so
better than
you
9.
have 10, not 9 hit points.
Take it,
Not
slurp
that will save you very much.
Okay, keep
All right. So, I had Swaff show up early and roll some d6s. They're in chat. Every even number is bad and every odd number is good. You'll get to learn what that means later.
Sorry in advance.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure it's not going to be negative at all.
It sounds like a lie.
I'm scared.
So, the party finds themselves inside the northeast warehouse, which we can transfer over to right now. You find yourself in this sprawling complex of boxes and pillars in this hard kind of like loose cobble floor. And you've just gotten in. You haven't taken a long rest or anything yet. You literally just to kick the goblins out, and you've just stepped inside. What do you guys want to do?
Look around.
Where is it?
Okay.
Oh.
As you start to look around Tornrobe, you would begin to rummage through crates. You know, some of them are like locked with like nails. You need a crowbar or something to open them. But with enough effort, you can get them open. And this is in fact like the food warehouse you've been looking for. They're sort of, you know, various preserved goods, a lot of rice, grain, that kind of thing. As well as portable soup. Everything that you know, this is the place you were sent to go find. That's for sure.
Well, we found it.
Looking around, you don't find many other, like, you don't find, like, necessarily adventuring supplies. It's almost all food.
I thought you were gonna say it's almost all portable soup.
It is an alarming amount of it, because portable soup is one of the most efficient, calorie-rich, like, light ways to transport food.
What kind of
It's not the best
soup?
for bulk storage. It's like all, like, this various broths. So there's, like, a bunch of different, like, boxes that are labeled.
Hmm.
Is there a window over here? What am I looking at?
Let me see where you are. So if you like come to the south, you'll see that that's like an upper office. Like there's actually a staircase over here that goes up to that area.
Ooh.
Interesting.
You can't see my ping. If you go down this bottom right corner, you'll see there's a staircase up.
I walk upstairs.
Yeah. That wall doesn't make very much sense, so I'll get rid of it. There should be a door there, but there's not, and it's frankly not going to matter.
What do I see in this office?
Maybe the door
If you
fell
step
off.
up in there, there would be like a couple old sheets that would have like lists of what rations were here. You can see that they've been kept up to date till within like the last month or so. But otherwise, you don't see anything up here. It looks like it's mostly been rummaged through by a group of kobolds. Like they couldn't figure out the crates, so they just kind of ransacked the office.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, we can sit back down then.
At this point, you've been out on your own for about 5 or 6 hours.
Yeesh. Well, I mean, we found what we were looking for.
Yes, I would like to grab all that we all that we can carry and get back to the town, you know, so that we don't get hit by another dragon.
Civ is going to start prying open the crates, but he's going to be like, the whole time he's going to be pondering what's going on with all the other adventurer groups.
Mm-hmm.
And wondering if they ran into dragons just as they had.
Gotcha. Yeah, as you sort of sit there and sort of methodically open up crates, you get the sense this building's pretty big. If you wanted to do like a full audit, I guess would be the best word. If you want to go through every crate and to write down how much is here, it'd probably take you a couple hours, maybe 5.
Jesus.
It's a big warehouse and there's a lot of crates you have to open up and then seal back up.
Yeah, that's a...
Is there any form of organization? Like, do we see any signs as to where things are located?
The
Like-
crates are labeled, but you know they're not always accurate.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Can I
When
look
did
around
we
me?
leave the inner city?
About 10 a.m.
Okay.
Time is kind of
yeah, time's kind of like...
relative. It's always
one of
dark.
those- it's
Time
one of
is a
those
portable
things where
suit.
It's like, okay, we've been out for like this long, and like, when are we trying to go back? Like, I don't really want to sleep outside of the inner city. That sounds fucking dangerous.
There are not many better places than a building you can lock the door of.
I suppose that's true.
Yuppie is gonna go up to a crate, and she'll look at it and then look over to Civ and be like, would you please open this? I don't want to get my gloves dirty.
Civ will pull the pry bar out of the crate he was opening, let out a sigh, and walk over to where Yuffie is.
At the fact that you're doing what she is telling you to do, she looks so smug. She's like, yes, this is familiar territory for me. Oh, thank you for the egg.
And he will start on the crate that Yuffie pointed at.
Right.
Okay,
As
so
he's-
I'm
sorry. Just as he's doing that, Verity will kind of sidle up next to the two of them and just kind of, like, hands on hips, look around warehouse, be like, so are we planning to like, catalog stuff? Are we planning to, like, look around like, yeah, this is the warehouse we were looking for, and then head back?
No, that's actually what I was going to do. I'm back up in the office. Is there any form of organization stuff that I can find up here?
Like I said, you can look around. It's been mostly ransacked. If you can roll good enough, you might be able to find some papers to help speed it up.
Okay, I can do that. I will roll,
Investigation, would it be?
yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it'd be investigation or perception.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
What
Nat
did
20.
you roll? Nat 20, that will certainly do it. Looking around, you're able to find some like forms that were completed of this in the past. If you wanted to, you were confident these would be accurate enough that you could just leave and just grab what you could carry. You don't need to sit around and redo all of it. It's like assigned and dated in the last month.
Amazing.
Cool as shit.
Tornrobe for the win.
Yes.
Well, I find all of these papers, I bunch them up, and immediately just make my way downstairs.
Yeah, you take note that one of the windows on that office upper area has been like cracked and knocked out. You would remember this is from the kobolds the night previously,
Mhm.
So I
or not the night previously, but maybe 30 minutes ago at this point.
right.
Silly kobolds.
So I run back down, and I then walk up to everybody. There's no need for you to do that. As I wave up the papers and stuff. Here, I hand them to Civ.
Civ will take them out of the clutches of the claws and confirm that they are up to date, and confirm the locations of the closest like dry goods that we could bring to the city that would like provide the most like calories per weight ratio.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and ask you to roll me an intelligence check to see if you can figure that out. It's not just
Absolutely.
labeled by calories, so you need to do some brain power here. Roll me flat intelligence. If you have it, you could use investigation.
Oh, if I haven't investigated.
Just roll investigation instead. I changed my mind.
Huh?
Roll investigation.
Okay, I will do that instead.
Let's
All right,
go.
well, let's see how it is.
Civ's a smarticle particle.
Yeah, you find a couple crates that are prime suspects, and you like go over, and not only do you get like a lot of nutrient rich and calorie heavy meals, you also get stuff that won't be like truly disgusting. It's not all soup. You like grab other things like little bits of rice and other non-perishables to mix them together and make an actual kind of meal.
Yeah, I definitely found some jerky in there.
Definitely some non-perishable meats.
Hell yeah.
All right, with that, it is up to you. You guys could spend the night out here. Don't forget we're using gritty resting. If you want to take a short rest, you have to spend the whole night.
I'll do that.
You're welcome to do that, or you can go home. Your choice.
It is getting late.
Is it?
Do you think we
Always
should
dark.
stay?
And you wish to stay here? Where would we sleep?
Civ would literally throw a bag of rice against a crate, and he would take a tarp and place it over it as if it were a blanket, and point to it as if it were like a bed.
You're serious?
Oh, well, most of us aren't that crude. I pull out my bedroll, and walking over a little bit over here to the corner, lay it I just lay it down. Oops. Lay it down right here, and I start preparing.
All right. So you
Civ
guys
would like
spend
to listen to see if the rain has stopped.
Oh, it hasn't.
Okay. I would also like to stay here because some visibility would be a must for our.
Civ, I will remind you, it has not stopped raining for over 60 days.
Oh.
You would know
Well,
that.
I mean,
will not change.
light would help even in the rain. Am I wrong?
You would know that the thick clouds that loom over the city of Law are ripe with ash and debris
So
that
it
prevent
doesn't matter
all
what
sunlight
you're
from getting
saying.
through. It will always be pitch black outside.
Lame.
It's the way it is. Verity will perch up on a crate and kind of like just sit and shrug her shoulders. I've slept in worse places, so if that's what you want to do, I'm fine with it. Seems safe enough.
Likewise, I slept next to corpses.
Yuffie is pouting.
Noted. What? What possessed you to do that?
What? Thank you for the egg. Do what?
Sleep next to corpses.
You misunderstand me. He, like, waves his claws in front of him. I see. I was overworked at some point, and I fell asleep right on the floor of a sacred mortuary.
Ew!
I understand.
It was a pretty rough day. That was when the plague ran through our whole village.
Ah. All right.
But
then.
well, you do what you do. You do what you must.
Right. So, we've done some good bits of it already, but I'm curious what everybody uniquely does to help you guys set up camp. Are you making rations tonight? Are you starting a fire? What's your deal?
That is a good question.
No, is the area here? Is it dirt?
No, it's like old, like long since eroded and pushed aside cobblestone.
Damn. Would I be able to use mold earth to like make a little hole for fire?
You'll have to roll me an Arcana check. It's not loose ground, but I'll let you try. If you roll higher than a 15, I'll say you can pop the ground out and make a fire pit.
Okay.
Good enough? I did say 15, or I did say higher than a 15, but I will count a 15 as being that.
All right. So I walk in front of everybody and I look towards everybody. Who here can start a fire? And I clap my claws.
Verity shrugs and says, I mean, I've done it a couple of times, several times, but not through magic or anything. Best I can do there is change the color. Which is
Alright.
not useful.
These are pieces of lumber on the right side, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, it's like old pieces of lumber stacked up and ready for rebuilding or whatever they need them to be.
Okay.
Fire time.
I look to Civ. Civ, could you do me a favor? Take whatever blade you have and cut one piece of that lumber into little pieces. I'll go ahead and prepare us a fire pit.
Civ will walk over to the lumber, realize it is rather large. He will pull an entire plank of it out. And is there a way that I could break it into smaller pieces by like holding it up and then like stepping on it in the middle?
It's definitely too firm for that. This is like the kind of wood you need axe to break.
I would need an axe. Is there an axe around here?
Roll me a d20. I'll give you one on a 12 or higher.
I mean, even if there isn't, Verity does have a hand axe.
Don't spoil it. He doesn't
That is
find an axe. You see, Civ does not have an axe, Verity.
And he would rather not damage his sword.
Yeah, Verity will reach into her bag and pull out a hand axe and say, you need some help?
Thank you. He will continue what he was doing. He wanted to chop the wood into smaller planks so they would fit in the fire pit. And then he would shave off little bits of it to act as tinder to start the fire.
Yeah, that's good enough. I think that everybody's done their contribution except for one princess. What are you up to?
If, nobody is pulling out anything that's, like, fire starter-y. She's like absolutely pouting as she takes out her funny sword. And she casts Green Flame Blade on it because that has fire.
Alright. You take out your rapier and stab with a pile of wood.
Yep.
And nothing happens for like 3 seconds and then it bursts into flames.
Good.
Civ would like to ask another question before we move on from this.
Yeah, go for it.
Since Civ realized that I need to find out where Tornrobe is. I can't see. Okay, thank you.
He's just running.
Completely aimlessly. Civ realized that Tornrobe was doing a lot of the investigating to where the papers were, in the general direction of where we think the kobolds have went.
Mm-hmm.
Civ is going to turn to Tornrobe and ask, where do you think the kobolds left? I definitely wouldn't want them coming in the middle of the night to disturb us.
Tornrobe kind of like, if he had a beard, he'd be stroking it, but he doesn't have. I don't think birds don't even have chins, do they?
He's got a
I don't
funny
care.
beak.
He's stroking his like neck feathers or something.
Yeah, that. So he does that.
That's good.
There was a broken window in the office. Oh, whatever happened? It's just up the stairs.
Can I roll to find nails as well?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You know, this is like lumber set aside for repairs. You find nails, no problem.
Okay. Civ would like to again use the axe to chop up the lumber into a window-sized pieces and
You're gonna go board the
nail
window.
over the broken window.
Hell
Sure,
yeah,
100%.
Verity,
zombies.
as a fellow strong person, will assist.
Okay, the two of you spend about 30 minutes boarding up this window very nicely, might I add.
Thanks.
It cost $100.
I don't have them.
You pay for the expertise, not the materials.
Call of Duty joke.
Oh, I thought it was a joke about carpentry being expensive. I haven't played COD in years. And with that, the building is secured.
After I'm done, I would definitely give the axe back to Verity. Just so we're aware.
The building is secured, and a fire burns pretty modestly and fairly tame in the middle of the sort of like
Yeah, it's right
stone
here in the
floor. And Civ falls into it and dies. No. And with that, you all can gather around. And it's not warm by any stretch. It is better than you have been. The first time in a couple hours that you've been truly dry. And the first time in probably since you left town that you've actually been kind of warm. With that, do you guys eat rations or anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we just take some of the food out of the crates? We did open some up, didn't we?
Yeah, can I cook some soup?
You can definitely cook some soup if you'd like.
I can do my darnest to cook some soup.
Civ, I would say you are not uniquely. Everybody here would have been consuming soup for like 60 days. Like that's like what you had to survive on. So you might be kind of sick of it.
Okay, maybe I will make rice and jerky.
There you go. Yeah, you get a little creative with it. And you know you do a little bit of cooking in a pot you brought with you because I'm sure you all have like various camping mess sets. And with that you would have a moderately good meal, not as good as what you get at the Great Hall, but significantly better than when you were nothing more than a refugee here.
Civ would turn to his party and ask, "Are we sleeping in shifts?"
That seems smart.
I will
We
go
are
fast.
far from home, far from safety. It'd probably be in our best interest.
Tornrobe volunteers to take the first watch.
Alright, we're doing watches.
Verity will let him.
Who
He
does
still
second,
thinks
third, and
Sting.
fourth?
Verity
will
will
go
do second. No.
Hmm?
No.
No?
No, you and I just spoke at the same time. It's fine. You can
Oh,
say it.
sorry.
I'll get tired.
Does
We'll just
Yuffie
make the
take a
princess
watch?
wake up early.
She begrudgingly will take the last watch. She's still grumbly and is like, I cannot believe you would tend to sleep in these conditions. Truly, I feel like an animal.
Where does Yuffie find his other?
Civ will look over his shoulder and look for any rats skittering around.
Uh-oh.
When Yuffie says animal, Verity will 100% like make like a chomping motion with her sharp teeth.
Adorable.
What did I do to deserve this?
Not enough, princess.
I'm not a princess! I'm simply refined.
Whatever helps you sleep tonight.
I also realized that Yuffie doesn't have a bedroll. I thought she did. I swear to God, I thought I bought one.
Man, that's true.
But-
What a shame.
For her.
Wow.
She has-
sleep on the boards.
She has a...
Do you have one in your backpack?
Do you have an explorer's pack or anything?
I have a scholar's pack.
Oh,
Ooh,
you do.
that
Ah, I
does not come with
see.
one. Hey, you got some Titans. I'm sure that could help.
I have a blanket, which is better than nothing.
That's actually not true. You gave that blanket away to Jean Pam.
You're so right.
You don't have a blanket either. I took that away from you. You have a soap.
Man, that's funny.
So do any of us know this?
She hasn't made it apparent yet.
She's
Say.
she's probably going through her like bag, like just frozen for a minute as she realizes. And you just hear like a little like whine.
Civ will be watching this whole thing unfold, and he will, before she even says anything, get up and grab another rice bag and tarp that was covering the barrels and stuff.
You think that I don't have something to sleep with?
Civ will not even respond with words. He will respond with a nod.
She I imagine she's like doing the silly, like puffing her cheeks like a silly character kind of deal, and she huffs and she goes, fine, but if I'm cranky in the morning, this is to blame. And she points at the rice bag.
Civ will at the very least place it near the fire so you can keep warm.
That's
So
nice of you.
I make my eyes glow a little bit and look at Yuffie directly in the eyes.
Oh, believe me, lack of sleep will be the least of your worries.
Wow.
Oh man.
Excuse me?
Oh, nothing. Good night.
What?
And I take the first watch.
Civ will go to his rice bag and tarp bed and wait for the second shift to start.
All
Verity
right.
lays out her own bedroll near the fire, near Yuffie, and just kind of shrugs and said, I don't know, I'd ignore him if I were you. Have a good night.
So, as I take the first watch, I notice there's this room right here. What's this?
Do you want to step inside?
I do.
Uh,
Wait, hold on.
Are you sure you want to step inside while all your team's asleep? I'm not going to stop you. I'm just giving you due warning. It's safe in there.
You said it's safe?
Maybe.
Has he ever lied to you?
Is there any way to look through it? Actually, since Sif, you said you were waiting for the first one for the second shift to start, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not going to sleep? You do need to get 8 hours of sleep.
I'm going to sleep,
Good.
and I'm waiting
Okay.
for him to contact me for the second watch.
Oh, I see. So how long is it? Like, what? 4?
It's a little over like 2.5 hours for your watch because everybody needs to get 8 hours of sleep, and taking a watch means that you give away 2.5 hours of your time, so everybody else can sleep that 2.5 hours and then do a watch for you.
Got it.
So basically, it's going to take you. I mean, it's not exact, but it's good enough to assume that it's a day, a whole night, I should say.
Let me make a perception check through the put my ear to the door, see if I hear anything.
Go for it, bud.
Hey yo.
It's pretty quiet. Just the pattering of the rain on the lower ceiling of that section of the building.
Hey, look through the keyhole.
You don't see very much. It's pretty dark on the other side, even with your dark vision.
You could just have me go in with you when I wake up.
I'm considering that, but I'm so freaking curious. It's like SpongeBob with the water. I don't need it. I don't need it.
I can assure you there's nothing fun in there.
I really love playing with you, MK, because you always do the thing that I want to do in my brain, but I'm like, no, Doug will kill my character if I do that.
You've only got 10 hit points, bud.
Yeah, okay, I think I'll wait.
Alright. So, if you're going to wait the couple hours that it takes for your watch to finish, and then you're going to, well, once you wake up, Civ, go into that room, please roll me a perception check to see if anything bad happens during your watch.
That would be me.
Yes, you. It's your watch.
Can I roll Can I take my previous one?
No.
New perception check.
You sit around and wait. And wait. And it is a boring couple hours. Before finally, you're no longer the one that needs to be on watch.
Okey-doke. Okay. So I'm keeping an eye on these stairs over here, but seeing as how my watch is over, I walk over to Civ, and let's see, I cast light onto.
Cast it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I cast light onto my. Can I do this with my fingernail?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Why
so I
not?
cast it on my fingernail, and I gently wave it in front of Civ's face.
Civ, how hard of a sleeper is Civ?
Not deep at all.
Okay, then you wake up with no trouble.
What the hell is this?
You can't see anything. You have no
What
dark
kind of
vision.
alarm?
It's so horrible.
Easy, easy. It's me. It's your turn for the watch.
Why could you distract me?
Be sure to get some rest.
I'm sorry, what? I missed that last part.
I said be sure to get some rest.
Oh, I will.
I turn back around.
Oh, by the way, is this something you want to use as a torch of some kind? It could be anything you wish.
Civ will look around him for anything stick-shaped.
In a twist of fate, there is in fact a stick nearby.
In fact, I will pick that up.
Wow.
So I take. Oh, is it? Of course it's not longer than 10 feet. What the fuck?
It's a big stick.
I know.
It's a big stick.
It's a whole A-frame ladder.
I cast light on the stick, so I touch it, and now it will shed a bright light in a 20-foot radius. A dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Alright, you begin to glow.
I glow?
That you do.
I didn't touch him. I touched the stick.
Well, yeah, but he's the one carrying the stick, so he radiates the light.
Wait a minute. So, are we not going in the room?
No, he forgot. Don't remind him.
Okay, never mind.
No, I'm kidding.
No,
You went through again.
I conveniently forgot because I don't want to put the whole party in danger.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Alright, so, Civ. At some point, Tornrobe would sneak off
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
and you are able to take your watch. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Roll me a perception check.
All right.
He has the glow stick.
Civ, as you're sort of sitting there holding this stick, casting a bit of light. Are you like patrolling or just kind of keeping quiet and listening?
I am a very much a walk around type of patroller.
As you're walking around, it takes about an hour, but the light goes out
Oh boy.
because the light spell lasts an hour. And you are
as
sitting there in the
Siv's
dark.
eyes are adjusting. He's like feeling out in front of him.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Roll me a d20. I'll say that on a 1 or a 2, you happen to be on a set of stairs.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay, you're good. You didn't step on any stairs.
Wow.
You're up in the office when this happens, and the lights go out, and you hear a window shatter.
Oh no! Wait, here. Let me get into the office then. Whoop.
Yeah, you hear a window shatter, and as your eyes are coming to, you can't see anything. Can you? Are you gonna light up a torch, or are you just gonna try to figure it out in the dark?
I'm going to light the torch.
You light the torch, and you hear hushed little voices outside of the window that is shattered. Oh, stop!
Who's there?
There's no sound. Silent outside the window, but the pattering wind, or pattering rain and the blowing wind.
Am I able to discern if the sound that I heard sounded like kobolds?
With a 9 perception check, you're not 100% certain. As the light, your eyes begin to adjust, and you come back to your senses. You can see nestled in the corner of this broken window is a grappling hook.
Oh boy. Civ is going to walk over to this grappling hook. Which window is it?
The top one, because they jumped out the bottom one.
So this one right here?
Yeah, that one. The one you're pinging.
Okay, gotcha. He is going to, instead of, he is going to, is he able to dislodge the grappling hook and hold onto it with just his arm?
If you want to roll a strength check,
I would love to roll a strength check.
go ahead. Actually, it's athletics in this case.
Athletics? Okay.
With a 15, you grab and you pick up this grappling hook and hold onto it, and you hear like a little yelp.
Oh, okay. And I would like to wait for whatever is trying to climb up the side of this building to come up a little further into view of the window.
How long do you wait?
Until they're in view of the window.
Okay, you sit there for about 10 minutes. It's
10
tense.
minutes?
They have not moved. You can
They're
still
not
feel their
moved?
weight.
They're waiting.
You can feel their weight on the end of the line.
Huh?
You can feel their weight on the line that comes off the grappling hook.
How hefty is this weight?
It's not light. It's like 60 pounds.
Okay. I would like to stick my head out the window and look down.
You look down, and there's 3 kobolds on the ground and 1 like halfway up the rope. You lock eyes. You go, hello?
Did we not give you money to leave this place?
Cold?
If we're cold, they're cold.
Okay.
Let them in. Can we come inside? Please?
He said, "Please
Oh my goodness.
let them in."
Civ lets out a sigh, and
For money.
he says, "In exchange for the money we gave you, we have a fire inside."
He like takes one hand and pats his pockets. No money.
He looks completely flabbergasted, Civ does, and he's like, "What in the world did you spend it on?"
Roll me an insight check.
Yeah, are they lying to you? Silly kobold.
An insight check, you said?
Oh no!
You're pretty convinced that in the last 4 hours they lost or spent this platinum coin. The platinum coins.
Nevertheless, he intends to help these kobolds.
Do you want to help them climb in?
I would like to find an anchor point and help tug them up.
Okay. Yeah, you're pretty strong. You're able to get these kobolds inside. Hello.
Civ moves as if to tip his hat to these kobolds.
You're so funny.
Hi. How are you?
He asks, "Are there any more of you?"
No.
Civ will say, "Fire is this way,"
Okay. We follow you.
and motions to follow.
Right.
The next watch person's gonna wake up to throw kobolds around the fire.
Verity's gonna wake up. She's gonna be like, why?
Now Civ says to him, "Sit down, please, and
Where?
behave yourselves."
Okay. Woo, sack.
Does this wake her up?
I feel like that's a perception check. There's a kobold
Bet.
sleep like sitting up against your potato sack.
Oh my god, she's gonna be so upset. Let's see.
Ack.
I'm gonna, since you're asleep, I'm gonna go ahead and say that doesn't count.
Okay.
I changed
Just
my opinion.
wake up with a kobold
You can
in your
choose.
bed.
Do you wake up or not?
Let me know when my shift is over.
Oh man. You know what? Odds or evens.
Okay.
I'm gonna go odds.
She stays asleep.
Okay.
You hear her
Alright.
go like, oh, comfy. Like she tries to grab it in her sleep.
Okay. That's hilarious. Okay.
Cuddle buddy.
Verity. After a couple hours, it is your turn for watch.
Okay.
Civ will walk over to Verity and gently touch her shoulder to wake her and say, "Don't freak out, there are kobolds here."
Yeah. She will awaken, and then kind of furrow her brow a little bit at hearing that is the very first thing that she hears when she wakes up. And then look at the 4 kobolds in the warehouse, and then back to Civ and go, what? Why?
They were cold.
You look at them; they're like comically sprawled out all over the place.
Are they just like hanging out?
They're totally asleep immediately, like a light out.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool. All right.
did- I tell Verity that I did ask for our money back, but it seems they've spent it somehow.
She raises an eyebrow. I am not sure that I believe that, but fine. If
Civ
anything
will-
happens, I am going to wake you up. You let them in.
Civ gives a thumbs up and then curls up next to the fire with the kobolds.
Yeah, it's like you get so lowly closer together with the kobolds. That's just how sleep goes.
Fantastic.
Eventually, everybody's sleeping together in a giant ball. No.
Fantastic.
Verity, you take your watch. Roll me a perception check.
I will do it. Oh, she's so much worse at it than Zico.
With a 6. The only thing you notice on your watch is that there is another broken window.
Ah. Okay. And she walks around the warehouse doing silly thaumaturgy tricks with her eyes.
Yeah. Otherwise, your watch is
What?
uneventful.
Oh, you might want to be gentle with waking up.
Tee-hee-hee. Verity will approach Euphemia when it is time for her to wake up and Verity to go back to sleep. What's the situation? Like,
That's up to Verity. She's not Verity. That's up to Euphemia.
Yeah,
She said she pulled in the kobold.
That's what
I'm imagining she's like hugging the kobold like you would like a stuffed animal.
Like a teddy bear, yeah.
He's just there
I
limp,
see,
but
okay.
definitely asleep.
Very funny. Okay, Verity will nudge Euphemia awake with her tail. And say, Rise and shine. It's time to get up.
5 more minutes, please.
You don't have that luxury, sweetheart.
Sweetheart, don't call
Nudges
me.
her again.
She like kind of whines and she slowly opens her eyes and looks down because she's like, what is this like weird weight in my arms? Hello? And she sees the kobold and she straight up like squeaks. She's like, ah! Like throws him.
Okay, roll me a d20. You pick high or low. What do you want good to be bad, or what do you want to be bad?
Low, traditional.
Okay, low is bad. Sure.
All right. Woo. It'd be great if I could type.
13. Yeah, you give him a toss and he kind of skitters across the stones and then flops over and goes back to sleep.
What?
Verity
What?
just fixes her with a big toothy grin.
What is? Hold on. Wait, when did they get here? Why were we not alerted? Did you let these in?
I didn't let him in. If you got a bone to pick it with Civ. Apparently they were cold, but they slept for basically my entire watch, so as long as you're not too loud, I think they'll probably leave you alone. Besides, you seem to be getting along with him just fine.
Shut up! Just like red in the face and she just pouts. You know, when you're freezing cold like this, it's warm. Whatever, just go to sleep.
Incredible. Alright. If you have anything else to say, Evie, can I see a perception check?
Hey yo, perception.
See how good
check.
of a watcher you are.
Hopefully, yeah.
With the 16, your watch goes by uneventfully, and eventually the rest of your party sort of begins to wake up. Yuffie, what do you do to entertain yourself during your watch?
To kind of like entertain herself, I think she, for a while she would just kind of like walk around, like pace around, kind of like practicing her steps, like, you know, very formal princess walk practice, because you've always got to look your best. She'd probably eventually also pull out, the funny medal that she has in her bag, just to look at it and, like, kind of wonder to herself, like, what is this thing?
How
What is
long
this
you
made
been
of?
looking at it?
Probably about, like, 10 or 15 minutes. Then she'll tuck it away.
Okay, do you want to roll me an investigation check?
Absolutely. Well,
With a 7, I have no idea what it is.
what a weird hunk of metal. Anyway.
Rad. Spoiled again.
If only the dice were nicer to me.
For real.
You say that ironically, but yes.
And after some time of walking around and looking at the quirky metal, eventually it would be time for the party to arise from their slumber.
Okay, so who wakes up first?
Tornrobe does. You don't know the kobolds are here.
So, you wake up, and like I rub my eyes a little bit, and then I open my eyes, and I see the kobolds. And immediately, out of instinct, I just cast Thunderwave.
Can Yuffie look over to see him about to like do something to like grab his shoulders and be like, no, wait. Can she?
Tornrobe, I will leave that decision up to you. Do you think you make enough of a sign that somebody could try to stop you?
Yeah, because I'm about to because I'm scrambling away from these.
You notice him notice this and start to do something violent.
Please, calm yourself. Calm yourself. They are harmless.
I look at you with eyes that are like bulging out of my skull, and then immediately slowly stand up with an angry look on my face.
Did you do this?
I was told that it was Civ. He said that they were cold.
I stare at you for like a good 3 seconds. And then walk over to Civ and kick him.
Are you jolt awake, Civ?
Civ turns to Tornrobe and he's like, "A rude awakening twice in a row now. You're on thin ice."
I have
Like
a
the
reason.
kobolds.
I have a reason this time.
And I point to the kobolds.
Civ will turn back to Tornrobe after looking at the kobolds and shrug and say, "They were cold."
See?
They were cold?
I squat down.
You let in these blasted monsters because they were cold?
Truly, a little kindness goes a long way, especially in these times.
Yuffie is gonna walk over and she's gonna look at these kobolds for a second, and she nods and she goes, "We could use them. You know. Servants." I don't know why I said that with an accent, but
That was good. That was good.
Servants.
servants.
Tell
Tell you. Good old chap Tornrobe.
Am I the only one that thinks this is a bad idea?
I
That's
mean,
up to you, Verity. You're awake now too. The scuffle has begun.
I am not pleased either, but at least we could make use of this situation.
Verity just kind of shrugs. I mean, from what I've seen, they have been kind of harmless, if a little annoying when we met them. Like, they slept during my entire watch. Did they like get up and move around during yours, Euphemia?
No, actually, they've slept quite well. I envy
Sleep
that.
now.
Yep. Out like little lights.
Like, yeah, they're kind of weird looking, but ultimately, they don't seem that dangerous right now, anyway.
There are more hands for, to carry things. We could use them.
I don't know if we'd want to use them, if I'm being honest. Not that I think that they're super dangerous right now, but also, like, I'm not sure they would want to help us. For free? Are you gonna pay them?
I can, if I must.
You would also know the city would kill them on sight.
Oh.
They're just little weirdos.
Guys. Little guys.
Just little guys.
They're just little guys.
Yeah, to make that point, they would wake up at some point, kind of oddly in unison. They would assemble into kobold formation.
Of course.
Thank you.
What?
Oh, no. I immediately run towards them.
Wait, where are you going?
Goodbye.
No,
You're supposed to carry my things.
Why? Why not just let them leave?
Did you lock that door on me?
Crafty little buggers.
I did.
They're so funny. Is Tornrobe trapped?
No, the door's unlocked now.
Oh,
I just did it
okay,
because they were
got it.
running away. They just want to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit. I understand.
Are they still?
No, they're gone. They will continue to come back as nuisances.
They're silly.
They are a bit.
We should have asked what their names were.
I didn't give them names. Please don't ask.
No, I'm gonna ask next time I see them.
With the kobolds gone, the day is ahead of you, and we have spent about an hour and 10 minutes doing some RP, which was very good.
Yes.
But we
Alright,
do have an
well-
adventure to run.
Woohoo!
Yeah, if we have a. Verity will just kind of like throw up her hand. She's like packing up her bedroll, like etc. etc.
You're a bag of rice.
Yeah, Yuffie
No,
kicks.
Verity has a bedroll.
Oh wait, yeah.
No.
You like sleeping on that.
Oh, terrible. A reason that she walked around when she first got up was to stretch because, my god, her back, horrible. She's pissed. She kicks the bag.
It hurts. Why would you kick a bag full of potatoes? That sounds like
The
it'd be a
bag
pain.
hits back.
It's got hands.
Mhm.
All right.
But yeah, if we've got the. What would the word be? Ledger? Some kind of something?
Yeah, you guys are good to head out and get back on the road if that's what you want to do.
Sounds good.
Let's do that.
All right, please group together.
Yeah,
Whee!
I forgot that we have
In-
humans that can't see.
And map. Well, no, let me move you because we're traveling to a different map.
I see.
On your walk back to the city, you have to travel once again through the trade district. I have thrown you on the north side of the map. I have not moved your starting location, so you will still see yourself in the bottom left when you load in. But there is a single building you guys have not explored. If you'd like to sneak past it, you're welcome to do so. If you'd like to go through it, you're welcome to do so.
Would it be faster to go through the building?
It's like as in like you could explore it. It's like a building with loot in it.
I see. It would be fun.
It would be. It's up to you guys if you want to do a combat encounter today.
I mean, I'm a martial character.
Oh,
Very
wait,
true.
Can we turn the clock back in time to check out that door?
I will spoil it for you. It's a little office. There was nothing in it.
Huh?
Yeah, you're good. It was empty. I just
Funny.
gaslit you into thinking it might have been dangerous because that's what I do as a DM.
Like a liar.
Like a liar. Oh my god, relax. I just want to look around.
As you guys get to this map, you are welcome to look around. You will see the area. You should know the areas you've already been to fairly well, but you can explore the areas you've not been to if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm just
I go down this alley.
look around.
Technically, yeah. If you head that way, you will teleport back to the warehouse.
All right.
You've already been over that way. Pretty much everything to the east and the south of this road you're walking on, you've explored.
Okay.
There are 4 enterable buildings. One of them you're standing in front of. It is totally empty. It is just a old barn stall.
Sounds good. Let's make sure that the humans are nearby.
Yuffie has her funny eyes now, I think.
Oh yeah, she can see.
She can see in color.
Can definitely not.
You see, is better than everybody else does now.
Yeah.
As the princess should.
She's very good at seeing things now. Good
All
for
the better
her.
to look at herself in the mirror with.
Of course, I have two.
As you walk down the street, Verity, you would look to your side and you would see a gate over here, like a fence gate.
Okay.
Oh, that's ironic.
What?
You're fine.
Interesting. Fucking fence gate. Like, why do I care?
Well, because it's a fence gate and there's a thing you have to explore. I'm just pointing you in the vague direction you might want to go.
Well,
You step into, like, what was at one point a sheep pasture, but there are no sheep.
no!
That's why I said that is ironic, because there are no sheep.
Agony!
Agony.
Oh,
As you
beyond
continue
Power
down-
beach.
As you continue down this way, you would see a pile of crates and barrels on either side. You can climb over these fence gates if you'd like to do so. If you'd like to climb around.
Can we just be?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Lord.
You can move around the side let you. You
Jesus Christ, it's so dark.
climb up with no problem.
Cool. Love that.
Whoa, is this a amphitheater?
It would be an amphitheater. It's lit on the map because finding dark maps is very hard, especially those of cities. But it is pitch black, but you can tell it's like an amphitheater, yes.
Cool.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I cannot move through that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. You need to let me know. Oh, I didn't even see you guys are both trying to climb over. Sorry, I got you. Yeah, they climbed over a fence over here if you wanted to. I'll pop you over. They climbed over this fence. Nuke.
Yeah, we just be moving.
All right.
Was there not an easier way to go around?
I mean,
Hey, listen, you guys. I suggested you go through the alleyway, and you did. It's fine.
No, Yuffie's just complaining.
Verity is just making her way out quietly and also quickly. Because, oh boy, navigation.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Also, sorry, Civ. I sure do just keep
I have to keep dragging on the map.
I'm so sorry. Ah, man. What a glorious time.
Wee.
Right. As you get to where you are, you can hear faint voices. Actually, you probably can't hear them from that far away. You don't hear anything.
Okay. Noted. Hey, Tornrobe, can you not be at the front? I worry about you, considering the incident with the arrow and the goblin.
He cocks his head to one side.
I don't know if anybody physically saw it, but you saw like the weird prismatic lizard thing that spitted him across the street ahead of you.
Yeah, I did see the funny token, but I didn't see what it was.
It was the prismatic lizard.
I don't like the
Also,
lizard.
Do we need to grab the blacksmith, or is he coming back regardless?
You'll get him. You don't have to actually go back to the map.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go get him.
This is
We're
if you
gonna
wanted
go
to, you
get him.
can. I'll cut it short for you because this map only has so much more left for you to explore. There's a building just over here you can see that you can hear some faint voices coming from inside of. And to the south is the way back to the town. If you can get to that southern edge of the map, you can just go back to town.
Interesting. The faint voices, does it sound like they're speaking like common, or can I just not tell what I need
From
to
this far away, it's hard to tell. As you look at the building, you do notice that it appears to be an old inn. Let me see what it is named. It is named the Mellow Rat.
The Mellow Rat? I love it. Alright.
I might go
You make
inside.
me nervous.
Okay, let's roll initiative. Stop. Stop.
Hey, it's goblins!
You open the door. You gotta fight the gobbies.
Oh boy.
Wait.
And you sure are in the doorway!
Can I look through the door and then just slowly close it?
Well, you walked up and clicked on it. If you want to do that, you would have had to say you wanted to. There's also a guy on guard. He's like actually like I did not move him there. That's just where he was. You see there's like 3 goblins in the back playing like poker or something, and there's one goblin who's begrudgingly on guard duty. I will let you roll a stealth check. We're still gonna fight this fight. We're still gonna roll for it, but we can see if you get a little bit of intel first. Then you can move first. So go ahead and roll me a stealth check to see if you can open the door quietly. With a 13, his passive wisdom is a 9. You do pass their passive wisdom, so with that you can move, and if the party would like to relocate within 15 feet of where you're currently standing, you're welcome to do so. They do notice you, but you have a bit of time to react first.
So I immediately shut the door and just step back.
Okay.
It's goblins. Goblins.
Must you rush into everything?
Sorry.
Stop. Okay. I will roll the NPCs. You guys are good to roll.
Hell!
Heyo.
Worms is my
Worms. Worms.
Wormst. Wormst?
Wait,
All right. What's up?
0.14?
0.1.
I turn on tiebreakers.
Ah.
So it adds your dexterity score to the end. Just so everybody knows, if you took damage and you were not, basically you didn't get a long rest. So if you spent spell slots, they're still gone. Except for Yuffie, when you guys took your rest, it was a short rest. So just so you know what that means for you, Tornrobe, you have 1 spell slot left. You did get healed to full hit points though. So you are full hit points. And also Verity, just so you know, I believe you're out of. Oh no, you did. Where did? Oh no, he drank a healing potion. That's what he did. I remember.
Oh wait, do I get my spell slot back?
You would have all your spell slots back at this point. Yes.
Sick. Okay. Man, love being a warlock.
All right. Let me go ahead and get some combat music rolling for us really quick here.
Whee! Time for violence.
Which album do I want to go for? This one looks fun. All right, with that, Euphemia, you're first to the draw. You barge in on some goblins playing poker in the middle of a tavern. The door is shut quickly, and then Tornrobe runs back, but you hear them getting ready for battle.
Oh boy. Well. Everybody's fine. And the door is closed, and she's not gonna open it. I guess in that case, would she be able to, step back and, like, ready a Eldritch Blast?
If you'd like to, what's your condition? What triggers your Eldritch Blast to go off?
I would say as soon as the door opens.
Okay, so you're gonna attack somebody when the door opens. Fine.
Yes.
It doesn't need to be super specific. Just getting a gist of what you're waiting for. All right, Yuffie, feel free to step back and then ready that. It does seem that does take your reaction.
She'll just stay where she's at.
You heard goblins shouting, "Ah!" and they skitter around behind the door. All right, Civ, you're up.
If Civ opens the door, is Yuffie gonna shoot him?
No, it's whoever. It's like not that specific. It's targeting an enemy when the door is opened.
Okay, gotcha. I was just wondering about that.
You open the door with your action. As the door opens, you get hit by a crossbow or a shortbow bolt from one of the goblins that readied an action to attack the person that opens the door.
Oh.
A 9, an arrow flies past you at the door.
Yeah, it misses me. I was opening the door at an angle.
Yep, you're good. Though unfortunately, doors in D&D work all the way or none of the way.
Yeah.
You are still your turn though. That was your item interaction. You just do that for free.
Oh, okay.
Yep, not a main action or a bonus action.
Oh, I didn't mean to show that.
I'm gonna lock it open if you keep doing this.
Civ is going to rush in and with his shield in front of him and stab at this first goblin.
He's like drawing his scimitar, getting ready to stab back at you. He's drawing a scimitar.
Oh, okay.
So he's getting ready to fight you back, is what I'm saying.
Okay, gotcha. Hang on.
He's thinking about it. Does he remember how to play D&D? These are the questions.
The real
He has
question.
over 45 sessions under his belt. Is he confused? Who knows?
I am going to... No, I just I forgot I got a greatsword.
I see. There you go. Auto roll damage is the feature that I have enabled. It will automatically determine whether you roll a crit or not as well. With an 18 to hit, you'd easily hit this goblin. How do you kill him?
Stab him through the mouth and the back of the head.
He slumps to the ground, bleeding out, and dies.
Yeesh.
Anything else, Sid? You have the rest of your movement left.
That's it.
Okay. Just so you know, Yuffie, your reaction would have triggered.
Okay.
You decide when it triggers, as long as your clause is met. So, like, you can say, when the door is open, I shoot.
Okay, well, cool. When the door opens, she does in fact bring out her funny sword, and shoots out an Eldritch Blast at, I guess, this guy.
That gobbo? Sure.
Yeah.
Roll the hit.
Whee!
The gobbo.
The gobbo.
The gobbo. The gobby.
Eldritch Blast.
Oh!
The bolt flies off and destroys a nice piece of artwork on the wall.
You hear her, like, scream, like, internally, but externally.
I love it. All right. Okay. Fantastic. With that, with the end of with the end of Civ's turn, the Goblin boss stands up and he starts shouting at you in Goblin to get out of his tavern, and he runs forward, raising a scimitar and a no, I believe it's just a scimitar for these guys. I have to double check what they do. Okay, he swings at you with the scimitar and whoosh, swings at you with a wide swing. A 17 to hit against you, Mr. Civ.
That's a miss.
And then you notice he has a multi-attack as he brings the blade back in a whirlwind slash to go for you one more time, but it pings off your stalwart defense.
I parry once with the shield and once with my sword to deflect those swings.
Very good. All right. At the
And
end
then
of
make
the
fun of how short he is.
Oh, he does not appreciate being made fun of for shortness. Chunk, 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 chunk. Hello, it's me. You see as a bugbear appears in the doorway. He reaches into his a big pouch on his back, and he pulls out and goes to throw a javelin at the party. What's the range of a javelin? The range of a javelin is 30 feet. I believe everybody's an eligible target. Not true. He can move a bit further. He'll throw it at Verity.
Okay.
He runs out of the kitchen, kind of still half filling his mouth with some strange mystery meat, and rolls a 9 to hit you, Verity.
Verity raises her halberd and just kind of deflects it with the staff.
You flick it into the ground and it shatters. Tornrobe, friend, you're up.
Okay. I have my back against the wall and cast. What do I cast?
That's a good question, man.
I cast Sword Burst. Just
Okay.
And I end my turn because I have both Chromatic Orb and Thunder Wave, and I can't really use those.
Yeah, would you like to ready your sword burst? You could do that because it doesn't hurt you. It's like not an aura you put on. You do it once and it shoots out around you.
Yes, ready it.
Okay, so you ready it if an enemy enters within 5 feet of you. That's fine. You don't want to throw a dagger or anything? You could also do that if it makes you feel better.
Let me see.
This just giving you ideas because your character doesn't have a super good damage cantrip.
Yeah, no. I'll see if I could throw a dagger at the big dude.
Okay, you can throw a dagger. Sure. Do you want the big guy, the bugbear?
No,
The boss.
Mhm.
Okay, go
Off
for it.
man.
Roll to hit.
Let's see.
A 17 does hit him. As you
Wow.
manage to, how do you throw the dagger into this guy? Why does it hit him?
Oh.
I take 2 fingers, and I with my right hand I ready the dagger to throw with 2 fingers like a peace sign. Like a
Okay.
peace sign. I aim at him, and just yeet it at his head.
Yeah, it manages to go just above his shield and clips him on the ear, doing 3 damage to him. He is not that hurt by that attack. Anything else, Tornrobe? You got the rest of your movement left, and the bonus action if you have anything to do with it.
I just scurry off to here to the left.
Sounds good. Verity, friend, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I want to enter this. Because this sure is a. Well, I guess that doorway is pretty big, actually.
It is very large.
Ah, yes. Okay, that's fine then. Verity will kind of roll her shoulder, and she will enter the building and come up over here next to Civ.
Okay, I like that.
And then she is going to bring her halberd up above her head and just spinning slash down, catching the goblin boss, or trying to anyway,
Let's
with
see it.
the blade of that.
Ooh, I like the half of the axe coming into play here, the big old blade.
You know it. Oh, agony.
As you run into this room, he sort of sees this big wind-up swing coming, and he positions his shield just above him, and as your blade hits it, it kind of pings off to the side at the bad angle that it landed at.
Yeah, big, sharp, toothy grin at this goblin boss.
He's staring right back at you. He's having a great time.
Snaps
Another goblin runs forward, cackling as he dives into the fray and goes to stab at you, Verity, with a scimitar.
Okay.
That guy didn't roll his damage automatically. There we go. A 10 to hit as he comes in wildly flailing at you.
Yeah, she'll bring up the halberd to guard again with the staff. Like blade hits
Fantastic.
center.
Very fast recovery right into the metal reinforcements of that blade. Euphemia, you're back up. Top of the order.
She like huffs a like hard breath through her nose, and she summons up an Eldritch Blast again because, dang it, she's going to redeem herself.
Who are you shooting at?
She is going to shoot at this one. So she'll huff and spin her sword around, and slash it upwards for a nice, cool Eldritch Blast that may or may not hit. I don't know.
A 12 to hit unfortunately misses as he rolls around and ducks underneath it as he dodges a flurry of blows from the team, getting caught only by the dagger he had no idea was coming.
Oh my gosh, she, like, you hear her go, like, and, like, she, like, stomps her foot, and she says,
Anything else,
this is
Sophie?
why I will never sleep on a bag of rice ever again!
Anything
Sure.
else, Yuffie?
No.
Right, it's a blame.
The blame!
Rolls eyes.
We're kinda under attack here.
All right. So, a goblin in the distance draws back his bow and arrow, and he will scamper. You see him like kind of run over, and he combat rolls over the bar and takes cover behind these two barrels. And you see him peek out and take a pot shot at you, Euphemia, with a bow and arrow. Pew!
Hey,
16 to hit.
hey, now, that'll hit.
The arrow arcs through this melee while you're in the middle of stomping your feet and catches you, dealing 6 damage to you.
Ow, whoa. That hurted me.
Dude.
My
Civ,
bad.
you're up.
Mm-mm.
Sorry, what?
You're up, Civ.
Okay, gotcha. Call me the Goblin Slayer, because I am definitely gonna go for the chief again.
Oh my god.
Go ahead and swing.
Go ahead and slay, my guy.
I am going to slay. Or not.
Unfortunately, a 8 to hit is blocked to the side, this time as he parries you with his scimitar while bouncing the blade back from Verity just seconds ago.
Civ, you did
Anything
not
else?
slay. You must sashay away.
No, I'm good. That's all I got.
Cool. The goblin boss's turn rolls around, and he is going to continue doing some nuisance as he will... he uses his bonus action to take the disengage option and shimmies into the party's backline. As he runs up to you, he moves. How far is that? Was that 20 feet? Does he want to go that far? He would like to stay alive. He does would he do that? He would go from here to here. That's 20 feet. That's too far. He couldn't go through Civ. I think that he wants to continue being a nuisance to the party. I think that he is a goblin boss. He knows what he's doing. I think he will leave you to his minions as he runs at you, Euphemia. He swings at you with his saber, his scimitar. A 16 to hit for you.
Jesus, ow! She is, on her last leg.
Jesus
A
Christ.
9 to hit for 3.
That is a miss. Thank God.
He goes for another big slash, and then he whirls around, but you have just enough time to see it coming and duck under the blow. You are left at, what, 1 hit point?
One whole hit point.
Christ.
The bugbear. He runs into the melee, doing his best to keep his boss alive by holding these 2 goons here. He raises a morning star over his head and goes to bring it down on you, Civ. It's a mighty blow. It would hurt to get hit by. An 11 as it misses and crashes into the door frame, disintegrating stone bricks as it does so.
Civ will just step to the side to avoid it.
Tornrobe, you're up.
Like
The fighting
casually.
is getting a little dire.
So I see Yuffie trouble and in a panic. I immediately cast lightning chromatic orb.
Okay, go for it.
No, not that one.
That is the light spell.
Woo.
Spells might be a little different. I did mess with some buttons. You might have to find them. Brother, that sucks.
That is agony.
Can I use my inspiration to reroll damage?
Unfortunately, that's not a thing, no. You could use it to roll the hit roll if you missed, but you do hit with a 17 as this ball of lightning crackles into the back of this goblin boss who is too busy trying to kill your friends. You hit him, and it does not look like he is bloodied yet. Anything else, Tornrobe? You have your movement left.
I ready my, what is it? Sword Burst.
Unfortunately, you've already cast a spell this turn, so you can't do that.
Oh, so it's already active?
Yeah, well, Sword Burst, so like the way it works is you can Sword Burst is that you like walk forward and you radiate like a single hit, and you hit everybody nearby you for Sword Burst, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't like stay on. It's not like a thing that you just have active. You use it once. So if you walked up behind this guy, you could Sword Burst him as an action, but you can't shoot him and then action and Sword Burst him because that's not how many mechanics you or not how many turns you have, right?
So would I be able to like run up to him and then hit him with Sword Burst?
If you didn't want to shoot the Orbitum,
Oh, damn.
but you've already done that. So it's like you have one action and casting a spell takes an action.
But didn't he ready that spell last
He
time?
didn't use it.
Oh, okay.
If you only have it till your next turn. If you don't use it, it goes away.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Anything else? Any other questions? Any advice here?
Nope, that's it.
Cool. Verity, friend, you're up. Your team is in danger.
Yeah, Verity doesn't like that. Verity sees that Euphemia just got super hit, and she turns to kind of glare at this goblin boss, and she kind of like mutters under her breath. Civ's gonna hear her, and she's gonna say, "I need her to be alive." And she's like glaring at this goblin boss, and she is going to use her action to cast command. So she from her wrist, like a spectral kind of vine slithers out, and from it there is a seed pod. She takes it and she throws it over at Goblin Boss Man.
The Goblin Boss,
and from that seed pod explodes a bouquet of like lavender roses with like green tinged petals, and
Very nice.
a puff of pollen is going to erupt from said bouquet, and it looks very sparkly in front of his face, and he is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. What is your command word?
Her command word is grovel.
With that, he drops to his knees at Euphemia's feet. And he'll do that on his next turn, just so you know. He doesn't get another turn. He skips his next turn.
So basically, she glares at him, throws the funny seed pod, and once it kind of explodes in his face, she kind of bares her funny shark teeth and snarls like a grovel.
Yep. He immediately will grovel on his next turn. Actually, I should stand him up because he has not groveled yet. He will do it later. All right. Very good job, Verity. Anything else? Any bonus actions or main actions? Or any movement, I should say.
I don't believe so. I
Cool.
just wanted to make sure I got rid of this spell slot.
Very nice.
Nope, she's still in combat position, but that definitely made her mad.
This goblin takes a swing at Civ as he runs up, attempting to keep his boss in the fight. He swings at you, Civ, for an 18 to hit.
That matches my AC, so yeah.
So it does hit. You usually take 5 slashing damage as he manages to find a chink in your defense. It's my turn. I'm the one driving the goblin. Euphemia, friend, your turn has begun.
Alrighty. So you.
I don't know why it did that.
May I use my bonus action first, or does it have to come after?
You can use your bonus action first.
Okay, sick. Because she is going to place a hand over her wound. I'm assuming it like a nice splash to the front or something.
Anything you like.
And she is going to say, I am a monument to my people and I will not fall here! And she will cast Healing Light upon herself.
Cool. How many dice do you want to spend?
You
have 3 total.
She'll spend... I'll give her 1 for now.
That is a bold
so
choice.
Badass and in character. I kind of want to give inspiration for that.
Guess who still has inspiration because she hasn't spent it?
I'm
That's
a
right,
silly...
Euphemia still has inspiration.
Hold on, wait, can I... can they stack for this 1 turn?
Yes, but
Sick.
not again.
Okay, just kidding.
I give you so much inspiration. Please spend.
I'm gonna use two dice because I'm scared.
Significantly better choice.
Okay, okay, so that's 1. Oh,
yeah, good thing.
All right, didn't matter, but you feel better. The wound begins to mend, but not enough to make a serious impact on the bleeding. He cannot take an opportunity attack against you this turn because he is going to grovel. That is his whole next thing.
Ooh, okay.
You are free to run away.
Yeah, she'll step back, like, about this far, and out of anger, she is going to cast a guiding bolt, right at him.
I
Because
love that. That's
she is
great.
big mad.
Alright, you spend 2 of your healing lights to restore. You would have 4 HP. I'll fix that for you.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome, friend. And then go ahead and cast your guiding bolt at advantage. So one thing is that it might be weird. So there is a way to cast stuff at advantage. I think I actually have to explain this. I believe if you hold down Alt and click on the attack button, it will roll it at advantage.
No, but it gave me a...
Oh, did it give you an attack window?
It gave, yeah,
I
it
have it
did.
set up differently for me. An 18 certainly hits.
Yeah.
Sick.
What does this spell look like?
I would imagine that her sword starts like shaking and lighting up with a very strong purple kind of lightning. And she'll slash a quick X into the air and basically yeet it at this guy.
He sees it coming, but he cannot move because he is charmed, and you split him into 4 pieces as the goblin boss disintegrates.
He got funny pollen to the face.
Yeah, he got vaporized. It was like the laser wall in every Resident Evil movie. Anything else, Yuffie? You have 15 feet of movement left. He's like, what? He just gets blown away and split into chunks.
I think she'll just kind of scoot right over here, a little bit of distance. But yeah, that's it. That's all she can do.
Very nice. All right, next up, another goblin.
Goodbye, stacking inspiration.
This goblin, I really feel like it's exactly what he would do to shoot Euphemia at this time because you did just kill his boss. I'm gonna roll a d20, and on a 9 or on an 11 plus, this guy liked his boss. He does not like his boss. He's happy you killed him. He's instead going to shoot at Verity. For casting magic, that shit was kind of scary. As he pulls out his longbow, flings out an arrow at you, Verity, for a 14 to hit.
She deflects with her halberd, like catches it in like the hook.
Oh, sick!
Back and just like flings it to the side.
You stop all the momentum of the arrow and it drops to your feet. Incredible. All right, next up, Civ, my man. The goblin boss is dead. There are 2 guys in front of you. One looks significantly angrier than the other.
I am going to try to hold him with my shield and poke at his face with my sword.
Okay, roll the hit.
All right. Whoop! What the heck? Oh. There we go.
You okay?
Yeah, it said continue previous because it posted it automatically for some reason. But
Yeah, sometimes it does that. It's a little weird. I've automated some of this stuff so that way we get the automatic damage rolls. Who are you attacking?
The big guy.
Unfortunately, a 15 just misses. He has 16 AC.
Oh no!
As you put your shield up against him, and he's sort of trying to hit you over top of it, you see that he rises his shield up that you barely even saw, a little buckler on his arm, which causes your attack to sort of deflect off to the side. Anything else?
That's it.
The bugbear will continue to fight you head on because that's exactly what bugbears do. They're big, dumb individuals. As he raises his mallet over his head and goes to bring it down on you, it is once again a frightening amount of windup, a very obvious blow you see coming as you are able to get out of the way and do not die. Anything else? I don't know why I keep saying that. It's my NPC. Tornrobe, you are up.
I don't know what to do.
You wanna never mind. If you didn't know, you could have changed out a spell when you leveled up. If you wanted to potentially get rid of a cantrip you don't like and get Firebolt or something that's more universally damaging. It's up to you.
Yeah, actually, I will do that.
Cool. I know I didn't want you to keep sitting there. I saw that this was a problem and I mentioned it, but I didn't want to be super pushy about it.
Okay, so
what spell would you like?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace Mold Earth with... Let me find it. It's... no, that's first level. I was going to say Burning Hands.
No, it's definitely a spell. Yeah, you're looking at things... I can look at the Sorcerer spell list real quick. If you just give me a moment to check it.
I'll take Shocking Grasp.
Shocking Grasp, that's a fun one. Okay.
Shocking Grasp is so good.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
yes.
I will add that to your
I
inventory real
fucking
quick.
love that spell. It's a great choice.
It's a good one.
Here's Shocking Grasp.
Thank you.
And then you're
No,
getting rid of Mold Earth for it.
Mhm.
Alright. What would you like to do?
So I walk over to... Whoops. Walk over to the doorway to get a good view. And I aim at the bugbear.
Yeah, definitely.
I look at my hands and I say there has to be something I can do. Because I learn spells as I go. So as I'm looking at my hands, suddenly I see lightning jump in between my fingers, right?
Very nice.
And I'm kind of befuddled but curious, and then what I do is I like make a push motion with my hands towards the bugbear. Like, all right, let's see if this works.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit. I will tell you, you do know his AC is higher than that.
Oh, well, actually, I made the attack. Let me use inspiration. I'll roll again.
Go for it. Roll one more time. Yeah, because at this point, oh man, one, damn it. Come on, man. Unfortunately, as you attempt to manifest this magic for the first time, you don't 100% grasp it. You think you can repeat it, but you're gonna have to keep learning. That's a sad miss, man. With advantage. Anything else you got? That's your movement and your bonus action left. Not a whole lot you can do with the bonus action, but
how far is 30 feet from the door? 30. Can I cast Mage Hand to try and grab one of the chairs and just put it in the bugbear's way so that he trips on it?
unfortunately, no, you can't do that. Not in combat. If it was like out of combat, you could try to trip him, but in combat, we tend to play by the everything is like as the spell is written. And also, it's an action to use Mage Hand, and it's an action to use Shocking Grasp.
Gotcha.
I can't do both. You could definitely try one. Anything else? Because your bonus actions are not the most common.
So what I do is I get my back to the wall, and then try and practice, and I try and manifest it again, just like to ready the
that's
spell
sick.
for the next turn.
All right, I like that. Verity, you're up.
All right. She's going to attack with the halberd, and we're gonna roll first to see what happens.
Sure, go for it.
Give me the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my inspiration because I want to
Go
hit
for it.
something.
Yeah, we'll take the new damage number 2. I guess that'll be a fun thing to do.
I want to hit something.
No, I shouldn't do that because I already said we don't need to do it. So we'll take the 6.
Ah!
Oh my gosh!
Come on, gang. They're not
Alright.
that hard to hit. They're not that hard to hit, I swear.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Verity is going to kind of crouch down, halberd in both hands, and she's going to surge forward to try and stab it.
Hey, this little
and-
goblin, so fast. Just a blur. He just jumps over your blade.
Yeah, she's not happy about that, but nothing she can do.
This goblin, still seeing this fight as winnable because you guys are horrible, is going to swing at Verity with his short sword.
Real, Jesus Christ.
An 18 to hit.
Ooh, that hits.
You take 5 slashing as he manages to jump over your blade and nick you somewhere where your armor does not protect. You figured out.
Oh boy. She is going to swing around her funny sword, and she will shoot off an eldritch blast at the bugbear.
Sure.
Oh, please, God, let me have it. Oh, I'm
you know
gonna
his AC
use
is
my
higher than that.
inspiration.
Go for it.
We're trying so hard.
I know, you're rolling so bad.
Oh!
20 hits.
There we go.
At the last moment, this slash of gold manages to arc perfectly into the bugbear's unprotected shoulder, and you hit him very hard. He is bloodied.
Let's go. And of course, as a bonus action, she is going to use her last healing light because I'm scared.
I'll never shoot you with an arrow again.
Are you sure about that?
I would never do that. Nope, no sir.
Come on.
Are you sure about that?
We're looking for a high roll.
She will
Alright.
place a hand over that, like, poorly,
Sealed cup.
healed up.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, and she'll mutter to herself, I will not fall here. And,
I like that.
God. Well, I mean,
extra
that's
hit
not
points.
bad.
Three is better than what you rolled last
That is, 3 is exactly what I rolled last time.
time. Yeah, but you used 2 dice to do it.
Yeah, that is true.
This goblin in the back, you can see him kind of peek out from behind the barrels, and he takes out his short bow. He doesn't take it out, he's already holding a short bow, and he goes to launch an arrow, and he goes to try to sink it into Civ, who is fighting his big friend. A 15 to hit.
Miss.
As the arrow sort of bounces off your plate, he goes, "Arr," and you see him like use his bonus action to get the hell out of there. You can see him bail at this door. Can't close it on this turn, but that's as far as you can get.
See.
Civ, you're up.
Civ is very annoyed with Bugbear, so he's going to try to strike the smaller one.
Oh, okay, you're ignored fighting the big guy. You gotta go for the small fry, huh?
That's fine. Kill the goblin icon.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses.
Oh my god.
You sure you're gonna swing at me, bud? That's not gonna
I
be
don't
good
have
enough.
inspiration, do I?
You also
No.
can't use inspiration on a one.
Huh?
You can't use inspiration on ones
Oh yeah.
if you
that's
roll a
right,
natural
yeah.
one. As you swing at him, he had just finished slashing Verity. He like drops full prone on the ground as your blade sweeps across just above him. He's dodging like a madman.
I got nothing else.
Bugbear is up. He sees that this fight is not going very well. He takes another swing at you, Civ, for a 6 to hit.
It's another
And
miss.
No one's
as,
hitting
as,
anybody.
as he cannot hit you and he is hurt, you see him go to run away. You can both make opportunity attacks against him.
I will do it. Get
I
out
would
of my way.
definitely like to make an opportunity attack as well.
17!
Oh my god, never mind. Don't worry about it, Civ. Verity, you get him.
Hell
He
yeah.
takes a step out of your reach, which puts him just here. And how do you put this guy in the ground?
Yeah, Verity gives a very wicked grin to the goblin that hit her. She's like nursing a slash that got like right in between, like I guess where her like pauldron and her chest plate would be.
Mhm.
And she glances at the goblin and then at the big bugbear and then back at the goblin and grins and says, "I'm gonna make you regret this."
Oh man.
She kind of mimics the way the bugbear was doing it earlier. She brings the halberd like really high above her head and just fucking slams it down, trying to catch bugbear in like that same area where she was hit.
Yeah, you hit him in like his leather shoulder pad. It does not stop the blow. And as you tear through him, he immediately dies. Go ahead and have inspiration for that sick description.
Hell yes. Thank you.
Well deserved.
All right, that was the bugbear's turn. He's dead. Tornrobe, there is one goblin left. He looks like he's getting ready to scoot.
Okay. So what I do is I'm still trying to manifest it. I do all kinds of hand symbols. The OK sign.
It's not okay. It's definitely not okay.
The OK sign.
It's not
like,
okay.
Manifest lightning. I try to rotate my wrists to try and, I guess, generate electricity by somehow. Nothing happens. Then I try to do the scout's honor symbol with both hands.
Oh my
Then
god.
that's when lightning starts arcing between both of my fingers.
Oh my god.
I go, oh, fucking. And then I turn around. I get in front of the door, and I point both fingers at this goblin right here, and try and hit him with shocking grasp.
I like the description. I'll give you advantage on the attack roll.
Nice.
I don't know why that got me so good.
Oh my!
You tickle him as he takes 1 point. He gets a little static shock. But it was a brilliant hit. You just didn't put enough power into it.
I look at my hands in just like a combination of surprise and disappointment.
Anything else?
I
don't
scream. I scream back to the wall and like it just scream out loud.
What did you scream out? You cut out.
Come on.
Oh, come on. Cool. Verity, you're up. You
Poor
just
guy.
whipped the axe out of the back of this goblin, the hobgoblin, the bugbear, not hobgoblin.
Yeah, it's like it's still dripping probably, and she's just
Still
grinning at this
dripping.
thing.
All right. Well, you want to take? Oh god, what did you roll?
16?
Yeah, he's dead.
Hell yeah! It's like I said, huge grin, and then she just like without even saying anything, direct eye contact, surges forward, stabs him right in the gut.
Yeah, you like whip the axe, rip the halberd out, and then into one swift motion impale this guy through the chest, and he's done. And with that, the tavern is safe to explore.
Super cool.
I realize that Yuffie's probably really wounded, so I run over to her.
Are you alright?
She, you see that she looks really, like, angry, as she's, like, staring at the ground. Like, she looks very, you could tell that she's very angry at herself. And I imagine she's, like, an angry crier. That is just how it manifests in her, and so she's just like, basically. But she huffs and she says, I've been better.
Oh, that's nice.
I take a sign myself, and what I do is how tall is she?
She is, she's like 5'9", 5'10". She's tall. Tallish.
Tall lady.
I forget how tall Tornrobe is.
Not that.
He's your character. You just make it up.
I would. I always imagined him being a little short guy. I kind of imagined him barely reaching past 4 feet. I don't know why. That was my headcanon.
I
That's
him.
something about
he's-
Kenku. I feel like they're always like little guys.
No, the Kinkus are they?
You can be however big you want. I don't care.
Well,
You get to write the canon.
well.
Unless
he's
you want to be
about-
7 feet tall, I'd be a little concerned. But
I'm gonna say he's about the same height. So what he does is he takes. How would I do this?
you could just
Okay,
take her arm,
So
carry
he
her back.
He faces Yuffie, grabbing her right arm with his left, and then turning around, draping it over his shoulder,
There you
like
go.
carrying her.
Helping
carry
support
her a
that
little
way.
bit.
Sure.
Oh.
So I look over to her.
The battle seems like it's over. Come, let's head inside.
Nice. Is Yuffie feeling more of the pain of being stabbed several times, or more the pain of having missed 2 Eldritch Blasts in a row?
100%. She's trying not to focus on the actual physical pain, and is definitely uncharacteristically quiet as he brings her inside, because she's very upset with herself.
Good chunk. You close the door behind you. This building is dark. There's an old set of playing cards on the table. You look at the game, you can't figure out what kind it is.
Amazing. Verity whips her halberd to the side to flick the viscera off of it.
Yeah, it like stains the wall. It's sick. It looks awesome.
Civ turns to Verity and is displaying an odd amount of admiration for what Verity accomplished in that fight.
Verity just kind of like takes a
And
deep
utters
breath.
one of his first compliments. He's like, impressive work.
She kind of nods and shrugs, and she says, that felt good. Thank you. I have a little bit of experience, not a lot, but...
Very nice.
I can
with
almost see
that-
the hearts in Civ's eyes.
With that, would you guys like to explore the tavern? Because there is some loot here. There is no second floor. There's a staircase. It goes up to a little stage, I guess.
I haven't taken a lick of damage, because I'm at full strength, I drag Yuffie over to one of the chairs of the table.
Oh.
You sit her up. Nice.
Just try to gently sit her down.
Rest easy, princess. The rest of us will look.
You have inspiration, Civ? Or
I want to
Tornrobe?
give him inspiration.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just used it. I
you
used
have
it
back,
once.
for sure. For sure, have it back.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Verity, you didn't spend that inspiration I gave you, did you?
No, I did not.
Cool. For doing I will say that just so we can describe it, I was very impressed with Yuffie and with Verity's descriptions. You can each have an inspiration
Aw, thanks.
because you did a great job describing during combat.
Oh, thank you. I already have it, but thank you.
You're welcome. All right. With that, the building is yours to explore. I can assure you there's no traps in here because I have things I want to get to today. So I'm going to go.
I want to look around. I'm so curious. The adrenaline is pumping. I killed a bunch of things.
Can lightning light fires?
If you want to.
Okay, so I once again try and manifest shocking grasp again. Do the scout's honor. Scout's honor symbol.
Fire
And-
burst up.
And
that's
aim
much
it.
better.
Boom. Try and aim it at the fire.
Yeah, he managed to spike some lights in there. The building lights up. If you head into the back of the building, I'll bring it up to you guys because we'll see you guys go get it, and I want things to happen. Here you go. Here's the two loots that are available here. You find one of them to be a lockbox, and the other one to be what I have just shown available to you guys. If you double click on that treasure pile, you can see it now.
How do I?
You just double click on the treasure pile.
Cooking utensils.
Ooh.
Beans!
Dibs on the potion of healing.
Go for it. Take it. You click the little loot button, and you'll grab it.
Okay, that's on the right.
There are 3 sets of cooking utensils you can put together here, as well as some odd gold inside, like the counter, where the barkeep would have kept it. You see a lot of various beers and fine wines here, as well as 3 1-pound cheese wheels and 3 1-pound like barrels of beans. Not 1-pound barrels, but like 1-pound containers of beans.
Fantastic.
Yuffie, what's your health at?
Beans.
I would
What's
save
Yuffie's
the
health at?
potion of healing.
Oh, Yuffie's health? I think she's only got like 4 hit points. Oh, 7, just kidding.
Out of how many?
15.
Okay. Walk over, give her the health potion.
Do you want to drink the health potion, Yuffie? You could just take it.
She'll stare at it and look up at Tornrobe and say, "Are you sure?"
You're not the only one that knows what it's like to be a disappointment.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
I wonder if we're going to be able to open the lockbox.
All I got's Tinker's tools, man. I don't know.
She'll begrudgingly drink the health potion.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. Let's go.
Can I rephrase that actually?
You're welcome to.
Okay, so what I instead say is,
You're not the only one that has experienced self-hatred for inadequacy.
Oh, that's
a
even
little
better.
Ooh.
Yeah, that is a better line. Good stuff.
Yeah. Yuffie's gonna frown. And she says, self-hatred is too simple of a term. It's more than that. I don't want to die without a name. Unmemorable. And if I can't even survive this long, why keep me here? She's very upset.
Poor lady.
Tornrobe takes a seat next to Yuffie and chuckles a little bit and sighs.
People will remember you regardless. And Mortician, remember.
I look and I glance to the side at her.
She'll.
Someone,
Oh, go ahead.
people here, regardless of where you are, will always remember your name. And as long as you keep fighting, whether you succeed or whether you fail, you make them proud. I know it.
And he tries to smile.
Big smile.
Oh.
Smile. Alright.
My heart.
Yeah, she'll just kind of like wipe her eyes. Oh, man. And she will drink the health potion, of course, and say, let's hope that you won't be my mortician anytime soon.
God,
He
you guys are great.
cackles.
I like the living more than the dead.
Oh, if I could give you inspiration again, I would.
I encourage those of you who are not in this conversation to loot and decide if you want to take anything from this pile.
Yeah. I have a question.
Go for it.
Never mind. I'm dumb. I just missed that there was the button that says loot coins.
Yep, you can take all the coins. Like I said, unless it's, these are the kind of things that Shaman could be noting down. It's more like if you want to take any of the stuff for the party fund, you'd grab it and be worried about that. Somebody could just take the 58 gold and it wouldn't matter. It's up to you guys.
It's one of those things where I'm like, if Shaman wants to take it because he's keeping track of the loot, that's fine. But also if he doesn't want to do that, I will just split it up amongst us now.
Let's just split that amongst us.
Cool.
Okay.
In the other case, there is a little like lockbox that's here. It's like made out of like hardwood with metal reinforcements. Do you guys want to try to open that?
Yeah, sure. Just give me 1 sec. Do.
So do I click loot or do we just share it as if?
So one of you has to grab the coins out, and then you're welcome to figure out how to do it manually.
Okay.
Yep.
Good job.
There you go. So there's even a chat message of how much you got. Are you swinging at the box?
I'm hoping to figure out how to open this thing.
Well, I think Verity just hit it with a halberd, right?
Did I? I didn't mean to. Why
I
did
think
you do that?
Oh, you clicked GWF. Oh, it's because it's doing the weird thing where it puts messages in chat for you.
Yeah, I didn't do anything.
No worries, no worries. Do you want to try to open it with your Tinker's tools?
I can certainly try.
Cool, go ahead and try.
What am I rolling for that again?
You just open up your inventory and go to click your Tinker's tools.
Oh, okay.
It's a fairly trivial lock. It's, not going to keep out any serious thieves.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay, good for it. I like it.
Let's try again. 14.
A 14, you hear a as the lock opens. Verity, and here's the party's ability to loot that.
I'm getting pretty good at this. Oh, that's significantly more money.
Who swiped the cinnamon? That's who took that? It's already gone.
I don't know. I didn't take it. I just opened it.
Who the hell grabbed that?
So, does the safe open? I take it.
The safe opened and somebody immediately
Yeah.
scooped an item out of it. What the hell? Where'd it go?
So,
Euphemia, was it you?
I don't think so. I was gonna say it would be.
It's gone.
Man, there was cinnamon in there.
I'll put the cinnamon back in. There should be a cinnamon in there.
Thank you. All right, Civ, take the money,
Okay.
and you can do split up things, or I can do split. Doesn't matter.
I will
It's
figure
a
it out.
lot of.
You're
Here's the
best.
cinnamon. I put the cinnamon back in. I have to edit the stats of it before you grab the cinnamon. It is worth 5 gold pieces. It is. You as you open this up, you see a glass like mason jar filled to the brim with what looks like rocks, and it says like almost sticky note-esque on it, Yellow's cinnamon. Who would like to carry the cinnamon?
I'll do it, I guess.
You want to grab the cinnamon out? Go for it. You see it sitting down. It's the only thing in the vault besides coins.
That's really funny. Important rocks, I guess.
I'll put it in my.
Well, if you
storage
click the loot
bag.
button, you can just grab it out of the. There you go. All right. With that, you grab the cinnamon, and your day here is done. And because I have things I want to do,
Yeah.
you guys very quickly can make your way back to town without any further combat. And with that, we will bring you guys back to the inner
I wanted
city.
to see what was in the kitchen.
Oh, you can go back there. It's the kitchen.
Yeah,
And a
while
little
you're
house.
doing that, did we want to take these beans and this beer and these cheeses?
You can just grab them and say you're going to give them to the city, and I won't add them to your inventory unless you personally want to have them. By the way, Civ, did you scoop the wine?
I did.
I
Okay,
did
good. Civ, do you guys want to carry it? Do you want to bring back and just give this stuff to the town?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Cool.
Yeah.
With that, you guys make your way back to the inner city. And you enter in through... Where's the party? You should be on this map.
Oh, big stretch.
I guess I deleted you guys, so I'll put you back. You guys enter in through the northeast side of the city, and with that, you find yourselves back in front of the Great Hall. You arrive, it's fairly early morning still. The day is yours to do with as you see fit.
Because it's familiar ground, I'll just head to the cemetery.
Cool. Tornrobe runs off to the cemetery. What do the rest of you want to do?
Am I like cool to assume we've dropped off all the people we need to drop off and everything's like?
Yeah, you would have dropped off the
Got it.
people you brought back, yeah. The only thing, you haven't like turned in any quests or anything like that. The only thing you have done, I would say you've dropped off the garrison supplies, but you've not told anybody like, hey, we found the warehouse, it's safe.
Okay, so Verity wants to do that.
Cool. Where you head?
Where was I told to report back to?
You weren't.
Awesome. I'm gonna try the Great Hall first, I guess.
Sure. You head into the Great Hall, and you would find it's pretty abandoned at this time, and you'd see Soleus sitting at the bar. Hi, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for oh, shit.
It's good to see you back. You made it home alive.
Yeah, we ended up finding what we were looking for.
Oh, great. You should talk to the. I guess she's the mayor now.
That sure is the plan.
Oh, don't know where it is, huh?
Yeah, basically.
He points out the window at the building across the street. Just over there. It's the courthouse.
Ah. Thank you.
Gives you a nod. They need anything? A drink?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Right. Say, is your princess friend with you?
Is she? I don't know.
Probably. She wouldn't want to be by herself.
Jim, he like waved to Jim, and Jim would come over, and he would take you aside and say, just so you know, there was a man asking about you yesterday. He was covered in robes, didn't even say who he was. Very brief conversation.
Do you know which way he went?
Cannot say. He left the door and I did not see him again.
And you don't know what he looks like at all?
He was bundled up.
I see. Well,
We told him not to come back. They didn't think he was trustworthy.
oh no. She's like very confused, but also, oh man, what did she do with this information? Whoa! Zoom!
That was fun.
That was just a warning. Just take care of yourself.
Did he say what he needed me for?
He was just looking for you.
I almost want to... I don't know what to do. I should like roll
You
like
don't have to do anything with it. I'm just giving you little bits of information because I've never lied to you.
I was gonna say, can she just roll like an insight check to see like if he's like concealing information?
You don't need to roll.
Okay.
These are like the NPCs. They're your friends. You look at this guy. I take that back. Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
And I don't feel like being generous today. Looking at Jim, I mean, he's like it sounds like he is like a man who runs a business, and somebody asked him a strange question, and he said no.
Okay. She will nod her head and say, well, I suppose I'll keep my eyes out.
Best should. And with that, the two of you can head on over to the courthouse if you'd like to.
Yep, that's the plan. As they're walking, Verity kinda like nudges Euphemia in the shoulder with her tail. And she, like, her eyebrows are kind of raised and she just goes, any idea what that might have been about?
She kind of purses her lips for a bit, and she says, I am unsure, but oddly hopeful. You see, when the calamity happened, I was with my retainers, and it could possibly be one of them, though the information he gave me wasn't very helpful. But someone is looking for me, and I'm not sure how I feel about that yet.
Verity's expression kind of softens a little bit, and it's like a very soft smile, but it is there. And she says, it's good that someone's looking for you. I hope they find you, if they're trustworthy. And I mean, I hope you find who you're looking for as well.
I will. At the mention of like, oh, I hope you find who you're looking for, she'll kind of light up a little bit, and grin. And she says, I feel like I always manage to.
With that, you guys find yourselves in front of the courthouse.
Courthouse!
Courthouse!
Time to report.
The door is slightly ajar. The building looks to be relatively well refurbished, but not 100%. Like out of the buildings you've seen, this is the nicest one.
Okay.
It would not be super busy. There'd be maybe 5 or 6 people you could see inside. As you walk in, you enter through like a couple like little smaller rooms, like a little office and a waiting room, before you find yourself in like a large, open. It's like a place the council would meet. But you get the gist that everybody on the council is dead. And in the back, sort of working at one of like the high judges' desks, you would see a woman that you'd recognize.
Gwen.
You'd recognize Gwen, the acting mayor. She would like her eyes would light up as she sees you walk in, and she'd walk around like it's a comical kind of like big circular staircase, and she walks up to you. Oh, how was it? Are you okay?
Yeah. I've seen worse.
Right. Hopefully you managed to succeed.
Yeah, we managed to find the warehouse that you were talking about.
And how was it? Is it safe?
Safe is a relative term, but most of the items are intact. Yeah.
Right, that's great. We might be able to get some garrison units out there to gather some more. It hopefully will stave off some of this sickness. We have a lot of people to feed.
We managed to find some couple extra things.
Oh?
And Verity would mention like the cheese and the wine and the...
Oh, great. Glad to hear you've got us some more rations. That should help out. No, you were, just so you know, you're the fifth team to return.
What other teams came back?
She would reference her notes. She would tell you that so far, Alexos's team has come back. A team led by a man named Oracle, a team led by a man named DeRosa, and a team led by Thor have returned. The other 5 have not returned yet.
I see.
There were 9 teams sent out yesterday.
I see.
It's possible they will not return, but they knew the risks.
Certainly.
Yuffie clears her throat and she says, if they are half as strong as the group that I traveled with, I believe they'll be fine.
We can only hope. If you need some time, feel free to rest. I don't have any other work for you immediately. If you could just help out the townspeople, that would be most appreciated.
I see.
Also, I guess if you do want to do me a favor, we have a harbor master. He lives on the southwest side of town. He was saying something about he was on the walls and he saw a ship out at sea. I don't believe him, but maybe you could look into that for me. He's been hysterical about it. He says he wants to help them get into port.
Yuffie's eyebrows jump up. What kind of information did he tell you about the ship?
It's too hard to tell. He just said that he might have seen a ship and you can't let them out there in those crashing waves.
See.
You're welcome to go talk to him. And she would point out that he lives somewhere by the southwest gate.
She looks to Verity like, please.
Whoa!
Look what you did again. Look at you.
Yeah, silly.
No, it's fine. It's just him doing math, dividing up coins.
Yeah.
If you want to divide up the coins, I will explain this feature to you because it is applicable now. You are not at the point of the game where you are building the city back up. What you can do is you can refurbish a building. A building that is destroyed costs 500 gold pieces to repair.
Okay.
You're welcome to do with that information what you will. The 2 main candidates are the blacksmith shop. You would have to get new blacksmith tools as well as get their building fixed up. And also the Sweets and Such bakery would also be an applicable repair target.
I see.
There is no benefit for getting a building up to level 1, essentially. Although that's actually not true. You would get its features activated. But, like, most of the stores, they don't get anything. It's just those 2 do not work. Like, you will never get new items at the armory unless you repair it.
Yeah.
And she would mention that. Also, I don't know if you could help him out. There's a man, she looks upset when she mentions him. Johnny, he's been complaining. He's just to the south of here at the Explorers Guild.
Okay.
Just up front of the cathedral. If you could help either of them out, I'd be grateful. I really must get back to the paperwork.
What does Johnny need help with?
He's just been having a hard time. Apparently the building's falling down.
I see. Okay.
And she would turn and walk away. Alright, the city is yours to explore around and do stuff. I recommend we spend the next 40 minutes or so getting some exploration in.
Yeah.
I'll be down with whatever.
That's a very good point. I forgot about you, Mr. Tornrobe. As you are walking to the cemetery, you're taking a sort of slightly offside path. to get there. And as you are walking down the road, you sort of stop for a second. And it's not like you decide to stop moving. It's more like in mid-stride, you just simply stop walking, almost as if the rain around you has also stopped moving. And you sort of see a figure sort of open a door on a building to your side, on the north side of the street. And he comes out, he turns around, he very carefully closes the door behind him, pats it to make sure that it's fully locked. And you see him walk across the street and into an alleyway and out of sight. And as that happens, the rain begins to fall once again, and you continue your stride.
Is he close to me?
You can no longer see him.
Where did he go?
He walked into an alleyway.
Can I follow him?
Yeah, sure. You sort of run to catch up to him and look down the alleyway, and it's just a dead end.
What? I go down the alleyway and start like patting.
Yeah, there's like nowhere for him to have hidden. There's not even a door in this alleyway. It's just like got a couple crates at the end and like a 12-foot tall brick wall at the far side.
What in the blue blazes? I go back to where he came out from the door.
You walk over to the house.
I jimmy the lock, jimmy the handle, see if I can do anything with it.
You sort of shake the doorknob. The door is fairly loose. He just made sure it was fully closed. He didn't make sure it was locked. The door can open.
I look to my left, to my right, then behind me, and I peek through the door. Just like
You
open it with a crack.
The door. The first thing that you notice is not the sight, but the smell of blood.
Oh no. I open it a little wider.
Yeah, you open the door wider, and you see like the shape of like a middle-aged orc just sliced in half.
Oh God. Okay.
And as you sort of open the door, like little bits of like blood begin to drip out onto like the stone staircase that leads up to the door. You can see the signs of more casualties in the far side, back in the kitchen and the living room.
So this was a battle.
You look at this orc, he is like a civilian. You don't see any weapons. You would describe this as a slaughter.
Oh shit. I cast light just to get a better view of the room.
It is truly a visceral experience. If not for being a man so familiar with death, you are not sure you'd be able to continue looking into this room. Like you start to notice as you begin to soak in the details, like this beautiful wooden staircase with like a nice railing that kind of comes down to like a little, what is it called? Like a buttress? Like the fancy end pillar on a staircase railing. And as you sort of look at that, you immediately notice like the wood is like a dark oak, but it's covered in blood. Like this is like more, you get almost the sense there's more blood than there is people in this room, if that makes sense. Like it's almost an uncanny amount of gore.
Okay. I immediately rush out and just start. Are there guards in the underground market?
You'd be able to find guards there, yeah.
This room? How close?
Well, let's just say that it's like one of the buildings in this complex here.
Okay. So
so you want to get guards and bring them back?
Yes, I immediately rush outside, just start charging to the underground market, and charging it through an entrance. I said, "I need guards now."
Yeah, you'd get guards, and they'd run out with you when you explain it. And they get there, and they are likewise just horrified with the scene of this violence. And they would quickly like ask you for a statement. I will say that because of your swift reaction and the fact that you don't even carry a bladed weapon large enough to do this much damage, they don't suspect you immediately, but they do take down your name.
Yes. All right. Did I take a good look at the guy that walked out?
You got like a pretty good look at him. He was just a man covered head to toe in these dark, these like pitch black robes. He was carrying a staff for sure. Otherwise, it was pretty far away. And in the rain, it wasn't super obvious. The only thing you did notice is as he crossed the street, he looked both ways, and he looked back at you, and you saw it like not necessarily like you saw like a white mask. Definitely like a white mask. It was like two very, very bright white is what I'm getting at.
I'm writing this in the foes.
Yeah. You definitely did not see any blood on him either, which would also kind of confuse you at this point.
Building contained extreme amounts of gore.
Definitely like a massacre happened in here. Like these people were slaughtered.
Meanwhile, in the happy part of the city, how's everybody doing over at the courthouse?
I'm back.
Hi.
Hi, back. I'm
Tornrobe,
dead.
what do you plan on doing after you've sort of finished with the guards? Because I do want to keep doing other stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if Euphemia wanted to say something before they headed out.
I wanted to. Where would be a place I would go to find out information about?
Oh, there's only one information dealer in the city. His name's Chadley Smalls.
Chadley Smalls.
Would I know about him?
Yeah, you met him before.
Yeah, we met him.
Okay.
He's the guy. He's in the underground market. You probably like got guards from his neck of the woods.
Yeah.
I'll go to Chadley then. See if I could get any information from him at all.
Cool. We'll say that you can head there and do that, but I want to bounce over to the group real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Civ, you're with the, let's say you're with the Verity Euphemia party. You've just turned in the quest and told, I will give her a name on the token so that way it's easier to see who she is. You told Gwen Estide about the success of your mission, and she asked you to do two things. She asked you to check in with both the Harbor Master Reuben and a member of the Explorers Guild by the name of Johnny.
Right. I heard about the Johnny part.
Cool.
No details really, just having trouble with a broken building apparently.
Yep. Otherwise, you're welcome to do whatever you'd like.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. Was there anything you wanted to say?
Oh wait,
Civ?
I missed the part about did we find out what parties are still out there and who have come back?
Yes, I did say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
will
wrote
get
down.
the information.
It's in the notes. I wrote down.
Oh, it is. Awesome.
4 of them.
Splendid.
Cool. All right. What do you guys want to do?
Yuki's gonna look at Verity and Civ and say, I'd really like to go see that ship. If it has the insignia of Goldcrest on it, it may be the people. I might have people alive. Please.
Civ will nod to go along with it.
Yeah, it's just like she seems very passionate about it. How can I
Sure.
tell her no? Like, also we were asked to do that anyway.
Where do you guys want to go?
Shipyard, or rather down there where we can go see funny.
Well, you gotta walk because you gotta explore the buildings along the way.
Oh boy.
As you move down here, you would notice a building off to your right, this funny green triangle. This is the building I was blackmailed into adding to this campaign. This is Jesse's Menagerie. It's a pet shop.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
It is owned and operated by a Jesse that has been in all of my D&D campaigns at some point or another in the last
Pet shop,
couple months. She doesn't have any wares currently because you have to fix her building first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You can keep going if you'd like because that's not a building we have to stop at.
Yippers.
As you get down to this blue square, you see like a very proud kind of inn. It's like it has a rather small inn, but a very proud inn nonetheless. 1/4 of the bottom floor's wall is basically totally removed, and it sort of leaks water as it's filled up repeatedly by these heavy rains. As you walk around to the front, you'd see a man very painstakingly trying to fix it. You see this guy.
No.
Josuke from JoJo's Bizarre.
Oh my gosh, his hair.
It's
Simply incredible.
Oh my god, Bessie, do you want to share hair secrets?
He sees you walk up. Hey, what's going on? Who are you? I've never seen you before.
Just passing by.
Ah, sorry to hear that. Time sucks, doesn't it? I'm trying to fix my house. Well, it's not my house, it's the Explorers Guild. I do live here, though.
And you would be.
Oh, they call me Johnny Vance.
Hold on, I gotta make a page for Johnny Vance.
Okay,
Hey,
I got it.
Are you guys busy? I can do some help.
I mean, we are on our way to do something.
I'm terribly sorry. You see that like he's like putting up bricks and like the building is beginning to teeter. If he walks away, the building will fall over.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Like, listen, if you, I got this. If you could, I'm looking for my dog. His name's Flanders.
Flanders.
He ran away. I can't find him. He's huge. You can't miss him.
How huge?
He like holds his hands up to the side. It's like as tall as him.
Okay, yeah, I reckon that we definitely won't miss a dog that's that big.
Appreciate it. He likes to hang out at the Hunters Guild, sometimes the bathhouse, and I think probably that what's the name of that tavern? I don't remember. He like picks up another brick and walks over and puts it down.
Is this guy by any chance incredibly top heavy? Like as far as like his muscular build?
Oh no, he's a pretty skinny guy.
I thought you were gonna say as far as his pompadour.
The pompadour was incredible.
Well, I mean that's one thing, but when you have a pompadour and you name him Johnny, it has some resemblance to Johnny Bravo.
No idea what you're talking about.
What a guy!
Listen, I'll trade you information, okay? Just help me out.
Does
Yes.
Hey, don't just say yes. Does your dog like come when called?
Yeah, he responds to his name. He's big and brown. You can't miss him.
Yeah, I figured. And you said he hung out where?
At the bathhouse, at the tavern, what's it called? The Gentle Whisper, and sometimes the Hunters Guild. He likes to talk to Asher.
What do you mean talk?
He's a weird dog.
Does this dog have a name?
It's Flanders.
Flanders.
Flanders,
Right,
how could you forget?
Flanders that comes with when called.
Okay,
to
well, if he comes when called, we will definitely keep an eye out for him.
Well, thanks.
To do that.
He goes back to repairing the building. I'll give you information. You're free to do whatever you like.
Yuffie would like to help him, but she'll look to Verity and Civ first, kind of giving that like, please, like that puppy dog eyes kind of look.
One more question before we take you up on your offer. What kind of information are you offering?
I'm an explorer. I know everything.
I would like to do an insight check.
Yeah, go for it. He might know everything. He might not.
Yeah.
You would know that, like, from what you've heard about the Explorers Guild, that they're not very good at fighting. But if you need, like, ancient history or just general knowledge, they're, like, one of the best sources to go for.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Well, we'll keep an eye out for Flanders, and we'll
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Hopefully, you can get your building in some kind of.
I'd check the bathhouse if I was you.
Sounds like a plan. Thank you very much.
Okay. With that, you guys are free to go wherever you like.
And as she always does when she is uncomfortable, she simply walks away.
Cool. While you guys begin to formulate your next plan, you can consider where to go. We will hop back over to you, Tornrobe, but you have scheduled a meeting
My notes.
with the daring Chadley Smalls, the the black market dealer and information broker of the underground market. You sort of step into his strange sewer-esque office. So, what brings you to meet Chadley Smalls?
Good to see you. I don't.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
I'm actually here to do a little business, you see.
Business. You need something? Got a
Yes.
bedroll right here.
I will take one. And I will take, if you have it, 2 of your healer's kits as well.
You can see all the wares I have, buddy.
Alright, I take 2 of his.
So
Let's take-
something.
There we go.
Pleasure. What else do you need? You said you need something else?
Yes.
I don't know if he said it was an office. I'm assuming there's a chair or something.
Only for him.
Oh, okay. So is there like a raised...
It's a crate.
Okay. I sit down on the crate a little awkwardly, but I lean
Please,
forward.
make yourself at home.
Are you familiar with a cult that wears white masks?
Well, I can't say I do. Maybe if well, you wouldn't say that. He's actually, like, not the worst guy. He wouldn't swindle if he doesn't know. I can't say I do.
They wear black robes. Probably have a proclivity for murder.
What's this about?
The Tornrobe scratches the back of his neck.
How are you? You're not sensitive to blood and guts, are you?
Other I kill people.
All right then.
I start to explain the entirety of the events that just happened.
Yeah, he kind of listens intently. He says, that's some good info. I can't say I've ever seen anybody that matches that description. And that orc family you described? I don't know. I know everybody here in the refugee camp, but I've never met him.
I cock my head to one side, raise an eyebrow, and smile.
Great Chadley Smalls, the one who knows everything, doesn't know family of 4.
Maybe he doesn't exist, huh? You ever think of that?
Do you know anybody else that might know any information about this?
You can always check in with the explorers. They seem to know everything. But, I don't know, man. Maybe you're best heading out to the Grand Cathedral and praying.
What? Am I in danger?
You might be with whatever you're dealing with. Hello, Finn. You're making weird noises.
Oh, am I? Whoops.
You're fine. Anything else?
So
No, that will be all.
I stand up, put my hands on my knees. I take a slight bow.
It's a pleasure doing business.
Anytime. He
I
gives you
walk
the wave.
out and I huff it to wherever the Adventurers Guild is. I'm like asking people on the way.
Excuse me, do you know where the Explorers Guild is?
This is from Genshin.
Yeah. So you head that way, and then you get to be about here. There's a massive tower on your east side, and a rather well-kept stone building on your west. Pick one of them to go explore and ask the proprietor of about the Explorers Guild.
Tower, building, tower, building, tower, building.
You want to walk over to the building?
Nah, fuck it. Let's go to the tower.
You sure you don't want to go to the building?
Why do you
Last
do this?
chance. I've never lied to you. They're both funny. I think the building's funnier. I'll give you that.
Okay, let's go to the building.
You walk over and step up to the building, and as you look at it, it says Jiro's bathhouse on the wall.
Oh.
It's like it doesn't give off any warm aura. Like you get the feeling like this building could be like an incredible place to be, but it's not functioning currently. And as you sort of step inside, you push aside these like cloth curtains, and you step into like a beautiful ornate entryway. And then there's like 2 doors on either side that lead to like a locker room, and then out to these like big bathhouse sauna kind of vibes. And standing in the middle of the room, sort of very politely waiting for you, is a large dragonborn man. He gives you a wave.
I awkwardly my hand stutters up, if that makes sense, to my side, and I kind of wave back.
He's huge. He's like 7 feet tall. He gestures you to come in.
I hunch a little bit and I shuffle forward.
Yeah, as you step inside through these curtains, you hear some ridiculous splashing coming from the side.
Ridiculous what?
Like splashing.
Oh. I try and crack a joke and be like, "What, do you have a sea monster in there?"
He like waves his hand back and forth to say no. You by this point would have realized this man cannot speak. He like points at a sign that says like out of service, but you're welcome to use the spa. Finn.
What?
You're making noises again, Finn.
I'm not doing anything. I'm just sitting here.
Well, it's like static. Is your phone too close to your cable?
No.
That'd be my go-to.
So he can't talk.
Shake his head no.
Do you speak any languages at all?
He speaks sign language.
And I do have comprehend languages too.
Oh my god.
Okay, actually that's what I'm gonna do. I'll cast comprehend languages.
That's incredible. All right, so you guys comprehend languages, and you're able to speak with Jiro. He would introduce himself as Jiro once you're able to like understand his sign language, and he would ask if you have any questions, and would ask if you want to come on inside. It is like the hot spring does kind of work, just the bathhouse doesn't.
No, thank you. I'm not quite in the mood for it.
There's this like horrible splashing going on behind this guy through like a curtain.
Are you drowning someone in there?
You'd say nothing to worry about.
Okay. Well, I'm looking for information, you see. Which I want to know.
He said, oh?
No. Yes, would you happen to know anything about a group of people wearing white masks, black robes, and have a proclivity for murder?
I'd say no clue. I just run the bathhouse.
Is the splashing still going on?
Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, like there's like it stops for a couple seconds, and then you just hear a horrible, like almost explosion of water.
I'm going to do
what's called a pro gamer move. I point to my right, and I say, "What's that?"
He looks, and then he looks back to sign to you.
I dash, and when he looks, I immediately dash to the left.
Check. Roll a stealth check. I'll give you advantage because that's funny. 13. He is. That does beat his passive. So you definitely get like 20 seconds away from him before he like he looks for you immediately, but you're able to get like through this curtain if you want to.
What's behind the curtain?
And you like step in. There's like it looks like there's like a puddle, not a puddle. There's like a pool that is like vaguely heated water. It's sort of like there's rainwater kind of pouring in from the various leaks of this building, so it doesn't look super warm. It's not like hot, steamy, but you see this like massive animal just like catapulting himself off of piles of rubble into the water.
Oh, what?
I have a theory.
Does that dog have a pompadour?
It does.
Yeah, I have a sneaky feeling I know what that dog is.
I think maybe that's our boy Flanders.
I'm losing my mind.
Thank you. I'll let myself out.
Where did you find this art?
I was
should.
this picture earlier, and it's fantastic. Truly,
It was so funny. I could not use it.
Tornrobe's
great.
beak is just agape.
Yeah, like a couple seconds later, Jiro walks through and grabs you by the shoulder. He doesn't like. He's like acknowledging his presence.
I slowly turn to him, mouth still open, beak still open.
He said, "Flanders, what's up with that? He's a big dog. He's a friend."
I back away slowly out of the curtain.
Anything else?
No. Hey,
Great.
he-
Have a
you-
great day.
you could tell that he's very like extremely afraid because that's a big fucking dog.
It's huge.
Very uncomfortable with the energy we've made in the studio today.
All right. With that, you can step outside, and if you want to, you can make your way over to the Explorer's
I
Guild.
like speed walk outside, and once I'm outside, I'm just going. Okay. Oh, I wanted to.
Oh, you want to check the tower?
Yeah.
Cool. You can open the door and ask. You knock on the door. As you go to walk on up and knock on it, you like bounce off a force field.
Huh.
I do it again.
You bonk right into it, and you kind of like, your beak kind of like goes at a weird angle. Not doesn't like break, but like your beak's deflected as you walk face first into an invisible wall. And like as you step back, like there's like an area where no rain lands.
Huh. I suppose I'll come back later then.
And
Sure.
I charge to the Explorers Guild.
You power walk through the streets, and we'll say that because it's fun, you catch up to the party just as they're
Yay.
leaving Vance.
Oh, there you are. I was wondering where you ran off.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Oh, well, I have quite the story. I met up with Smalls. I went into the spa. I saw this massive dog.
Oh, you found Flanders.
Oh, Flanders, great. Can you go get him for me?
I'm confused. I look around the party.
It's his dog. He lost him, I guess.
I
ran away.
look towards.
Ran
Jonathan.
away. I'm sorry.
That's yours?
Immediately, you see the similarity.
Oh, yes.
The family resemblance.
Listen, I'll trade information if you get him back.
Deal.
And I run back to the spa.
You run back over.
He just
Uh,
runs back up.
Alright. You run back over. You get to the door. How do you get Flanders out of the spa?
I didn't think I'd get this far.
I remember saying, I call out from the front.
Flanders!
He runs over to you and like gets up on his hind legs to give you a hug. Roll me a strength check. A strength save, please.
Ah,
Pork.
puppy hug.
Big puppy.
Oh, I get to meet a big puppy tomorrow.
Check or saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Yeah, you know what? Let me check. He'll roll against that.
Oh my god.
Big puppy.
Big puppy.
Completely smashed.
He like rolls you over and basically picks you up with his hands.
With his hands.
Like he like rolls on his back and you're like in his paws. His claws are painfully articulate.
I'm wildly flailing. Put me down. Put me down.
How long does what is it? No languages or whatever. Can comprehend languages. How long does it last? It lasts for an hour. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he knows sign language.
Fun.
So I start.
He's just really happy. He's like still an idiot.
I
But he is a dog that knows sign
frantically-
language.
I frantically point downward towards the ground. See if
He
that
like
works.
throws you out the door. Tink. Where are we going?
I-
All right, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
I like begrudgingly follow him.
Yuffie is going to see
You
this.
can ride him.
Yuffie is gonna see this
yeah, right.
giant dog and like scream because oh my god, it's massive.
Life.
Oh, hey, it's your dog.
You said he was big. I just think he was that big.
I don't know what you expected. He's a big dog.
He sure is.
With Johnny and
Beautiful.
Flanders reunited, you can ask Flanders a single question. I'll say you can ask him two because I'm feeling generous today.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Well, not Flanders. Flanders doesn't know shit, but Johnny does.
No, I want to ask specifically Flanders.
Well, you have like less than an hour to ask him a question in sign language. Wait, hold on. Tornrobe. Technically, this is a thing. Flanders can't understand you, but you can understand him.
That's really funny.
Because comprehend languages just lets you understand languages. You can't speak them back. So you don't actually know how to sign back. Jiro does understand spoken English, so you can talk to Jiro, but you cannot talk to Flanders.
Okay, so can I talk to Johnny though?
Yeah, 100%.
So,
You asking the same question?
yes, I asked the same question. I asked
And
him.
he would likewise explain, I have never heard of that at all. Like, in the entirety of my career as an explorer, no clue what you're talking about.
Do you know of
any murder cults?
No, sir.
Any cults of ritualistic killing or sacrifice or...
None that I can think of.
Or murder.
he just sighs in frustration.
No cults in this town, not these days anyway.
I look up.
These days?
Maybe before the calamity, maybe back when the gods were around.
Was there a god of murder?
There's a god of death,
What were
both
his
good and
followers-
bad.
What were his followers called?
I have no idea. They went by a number of names.
Do you remember any of them?
He will think, and because you're asking Johnny, he does know the name of one prominent member of the god of death's, like, they're not a cult, but like of his following, of his heroes. And he would mention a man, hold on, a man by the name of Thaneris.
How do you spell it?
I will send it for you.
Oh, should I make a page for that? Because I don't know if this guy's a friend or a foe.
If you're not certain, you know where he goes.
I already have a page for him.
Thank you.
But that's all about I know. I don't got much else. Say, I mean, I did promise one of you guys, he gestures back to the three of you. You guys have got any questions?
Thaneris, Thinerus.
I put it in chat.
Oh, you did? See
Yep.
it.
Eris.
Y'all have a question? Because Yuffie does have a question, but I don't want to steal it.
Truly, I don't have a question for, like, you want to know about like.
My main thing was, why was the dragons coming back?
You just have to know the answer.
I really don't have any like
Um,
ancient history questions off the top of my head.
Well, he knows a lot of other things too.
Hmm.
You could just ask him general questions about the city, and he does know the city pretty well.
Yeah, that is true.
He knows a lot about the people who are here in the city, so if you're looking for people, he could help you out with that too. Like, his
Okay.
job is kind of like the information gatherer, the go-between, the ancient history, the trap avoider. But like, his trade is in the information required to do those things.
Got it.
So like, he's the kind of guy that you wouldn't hire him to go like assassinate somebody, but like, he could be hired to protect somebody because he's good at defense.
Okay, got it.
Right? The only thing they don't do is go out and fight stuff on purpose.
I understand.
Okay, so this is gonna be a dumb question.
Mm.
Which chat?
It's in the chat and the Foundry page.
Okay, I feel really dumb, thank you.
You're so
And
smart.
because you have not seen this yet, Mr. Tornrobe, I write things that are God related in all caps.
Interesting. Thank
Yep,
you.
there you go.
And that's the one man.
That is the one, like, he's like, this, like, is the only thing I've heard of that might be relevant. And they vanished after the calamity ended. Or after the calamity started.
And this is the name of the follower or the name of the god?
The god just goes by death. He is the god of death. He does not have a name. This is like one of his heroes.
Civ does have a question.
Go for
What
it,
is it?
Civ.
You said he could be used to help find people.
Yeah.
Civ, you say go for it?
Yeah.
Okay. Civ would approach Johnny and solemnly ask, my sister and her betrothed are, to my knowledge, haven't been found yet. Do you know where they might reside?
That's a good one. I could look into it for you. I'd happily find them. As of now, I'm a bit, he's just moving bricks. If this building was fixed, I could help you out. I'd offer you all my services. If you're looking for them, I could ask around, but it'll be slow until I can really, get this building up.
Civ will bow his head and look towards the bricks, and even though he knows it's not going to happen immediately, he's going to start helping Johnny put some bricks on this place.
All it takes is 500 gold pieces. This building's fixed.
Yeah, we got options.
All right. And with that, Johnny, you can keep asking him things, but those are he will find the answer if he knows it kind of questions, and you get good leads off of them. So he will find your sister if she is alive when this building's fixed, and he told the Tornrobe what he could. You're welcome to ask him other information if you're looking for shit. But otherwise, the city is yours.
Could Yuffie possibly ask him real quick, if he saw anybody, looking around, kind of suspicious in, the dark robes or whatever that, the guy Jim said, oh, this guy's looking for you. If anybody fit that bill.
Sounds kind of like what your friend just said.
Yeah. What do you got to say about that, Tornrobe?
Absolute silence. I just glare.
Glaring.
Yeah, no, Yuffie's now if that's the case, it's probably not any of my people. I'm scared.
Verity kind of tenses up to. I mean, she already knew, but.
Could you repeat that? Could you repeat that last bit of information?
About what?
Just to make sure I heard it correctly.
About your question?
Mm-hmm.
The only person that he could think of that would be murder culty would be a follower of the god of death, and the only follower of the god of death that he's heard of is a hero by the name of Fenris.
Okay. And what about what Verity just asked me? What do you think about that, Tornrobe?
Euphemia was describing how she met up with a tavern keeper, Jim the tavern keeper at the Great Hall, who mentioned that she was being asked for by a man in black robes head to toe.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that's what I heard. I thought she was describing me.
Nope.
Oh, no. She knows what you look like.
The reason I started glaring is because I have white robes, not black. But
No, I'm sure that this mysterious, spooky stranger's robes are perfectly intact and not torn at all.
That is correct. I will say it is 10 o'clock. Shaman, do you need to stop now, or are you going to keep going?
I should probably get going.
Okay, cool.
I see.
Alright.
Yeah, we could ask around a little. Yeah, it's up to you. If you can't do it anymore, that's fine. We can explore the rest of the city later, with some new information.
All that juicy info.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can I ask one more question?
Yeah, I can. If you two want to keep asking Johnny stuff, I'm welcome to do that conversation for a couple more minutes.
About the man in the black robes. Does anybody else other than Yuffie know about him? Or anybody here in the group know any more about other than he's just wearing black robes and walked into the tavern?
That's all the information they were given.
Yeah,
Nobody here saw him.
Yeah, we were just kind of there when the guy was explaining that someone was looking for her.
Okay. What I do is I walk up to Euphemia, and I get close and I tell her,
You might not want to trust him. It may be someone very dangerous.
She takes a deep breath and she says, yeah, I was hopeful for a little while, but I suppose I should have expected this. Not the first time that dangerous people have looked for me, you know?
Royalty does tend to attract assassins.
Keep your voice down.
Hey, you say something over there, bird guy? I don't have very good hearing, but Flanders does.
I am no princess here.
Right. Whatever you say, princess.
But she'll nod, and she says, I'll keep my guard up. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Just remember to trust no one.
All right. That's very good. With that, we can stop with the party talking with the legendary Explorers Guild member, Johnny Vance. And
I
we
love
could pick
his
up-
big puppy.
I saw the dog with Pompadour, and I said, that is too funny to not do as a joke. So now there is a dog with a Pompadour in the city. Keep in mind, this same session that we described the dog in the dog in the spa, I also murdered a family of orcs. Man, I sure do love my tone-deaf D&D.
Oh, man.
Dang.
So sorry, orc family. I just want to pet the dog.
I hope everybody had a good time. Thank you for playing in my
Very
game. It was a treat as always.
Thank you for running it.
Thank
Once
you
again-
for running it, Doug. Sorry I have to leave so
No, you're
It's
fine.
so
abruptly.
fun.
Once
What a great
again, I
time.
prep an entire extra adventure so that way I'm ready for you guys to blitz my content, and then you spend over an hour and a half talking to each other after a battle.
Yeah.
Character development is important to me.
No, I love it, but also I have a schedule to keep, but I have shit I want to do. I told you this campaign's probably going to be wickedly long, and it's because of this.
Yeah, we just like to talk.
No, I love it. Don't get me wrong, don't stop doing it.
Listen, I don't deserve the bears or the eggs. Character development is important to me. I will chatter. Oh my god! Y'all gotta stop opening the bear conditioning, okay?
Oh, that reminds me, I
Bear
still have to put in the bear conditioning mini quest.
Okay, okay.
Oh, my turn.
No.
Oh my god!
Just eggs.
Oh no! The price. Oh my god! The price of eggs is going up every second.
It's just so fun.
Listen, I got 16,000 points. Don't make sure.
Oh my god! Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out. Oh my god! You know what? I'm just gonna speak to the eggs. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. This has been a delightful treat. Hello, lots of eggs. The VIPs, the players of the game, MVPs. That was the word I'm looking for. Jesus Christ. Y'all are wild. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great night, and let's blast off into not streaming anymore, because I don't feel like raiding anybody.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
And let's do it again next week.
yeah!
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed!
God, I want to see where this story goes. There's so much fun stuff in store, and you've
Same.
done one quest.
Yeah, we've really just been vibing in the world that you built. I'm just.
It's
you made
great.
It too interesting.
It's
you fool.
so good.
Literally every building has NPCs in it. Like, I'm just working over here. Dude, there's too many fun characters
A
to meet,
working
and I'm
man.
gonna quiz you on all of their names at some point.
Bet. I got a
I
list.
wrote them down.
I didn't say you get to bring your study guide.
What if I write them down somewhere that you can't see, like my phone? What are you
Don't
gonna do
doubt my
then?
power. I'll change their names, then we'll see who's right.
Don't know. Anyway, good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Thank you
Good night.
all.